real quick. No, I don't see you yet, my boy.
How the fuck you do this?
Son?
Yo, get off my dick.
Just
That
there
was
you go.
Vanessa. I don't have no dick. What is that?
What's up, V? How you doing?
I'm good. Can you see me?
Not yet. Give me 1 second.
Hey, yo, so, god damn it, bitch.
My God.
Fool is such a granddad right there. So such an aggressive
No, nigga, because one, I'm down here in Miami. I had to come down here for a funeral, so I'm down to all these country ass niggas like you.
Oh, well, kiss my ass for that. And my condolences for your loss, but still kiss my ass for the country ass nigga comment. All right, y'all. We heading over to YouTube. So y'all pull up over on YouTube. I'll see y'all over there. Peace out.
Yeah. So, yo, I know what I'm saying ain't that important, but yo, I'm doing this shit on my phone because I ain't bring my laptop like an asshole.
Hey, man, I get it. I get it.
But you can see me. That I just can't see them other motherfuckers.
Yeah, we can see.
All right, that's what's up. Hold on, I gotta fix this light.
All right. Vanessa Fraction, what's going on with you?
What it is, Cat Daddy? I'm well.
Oh, look at that thing there.
Vanessa, if you turn your phone sideways, you might get.
I can't talk to her. She married
Turn
now.
it sideways.
Yeah.
So here, you said turn it the other way?
Yeah, turn it sideways for me. Landscape.
Okay.
Hey, yo, Ann. Matter of fact, I'm gonna leave that out.
Y'all see what's going on. Back on it. More mob is in the building. Appreciate y'all. All right. I think we're waiting on. Give me 1 second, guys. Cris Sosa and Dominique. I guess they'll pull up in a minute. But yeah, we about to get this thing popping, man. Boom. Cool.
God
What's
damn
going
it.
on, everybody? How everybody doing, man? Y'all good out here? All right.
Good.
I'm in the projects.
Off of the
Come
light.
on with that light, though.
shit.
Nigga,
Light
I'm
bulb,
in the.
though.
I'm trying to get my light like Tahir's. I want to see. Oh,
You ain't gonna be able to do it like that with that.
Vanessa. She got that marriage glow.
Well, you know, I put a little shade on for y'all.
She got
Hold
that
on.
I'm off the market glow.
Little, you know, a little almond.
Okay, what's up, Dom?
Hi.
God damn it, bitch.
Who had that light
Who
on?
got Tourette's?
Fool just be cursing just to be cursing.
No, for one, I'm hitting ready.
Of course.
Of course. We're here. This is my aunt. Erling. Erling.
Hi, Aunt
Hey, Miss
Early.
Early.
That's a nigga.
I said.
Okay.
I know
Hey,
he's a
Miss
nigga.
Early.
That's what I like, niggas.
You like niggas,
I don't like no damn.
bitch. You don't like hoes?
No.
What
What am I do flirting?
What are you telling your aunt to say, nigga?
No, she
Wow.
rougher than me. What you talking about?
Okay.
You thought that I was just born like this? I get it from somewhere.
I just thought it was because you were from Jersey. I thought it was.
No, I'm
Jersey.
first generation Jersey. Everybody else from the South.
Okay.
So
Cool.
you feel me?
Hilarious.
All right. Well, while we wait on the other people, I can actually start with the introductions because we got a number of people that actually supposed to be popping up tonight, man. So it's gonna be a great show.
Okay,
first
time
and
out. Hey, I don't know how to do that thing, but you tap the people's names under their shit. So can you do it?
I got you.
Say no more.
I got you.
I'm
First and foremost, we have a first timer, actually two first timers here. And then we might have a couple more if they pull up tonight. First off, we have young Jazmyn W in the building, ladies and gentlemen. A comedian out here in LA. She's done a Wednesday night show. Very funny young lady and held it down. She is off the market. I ain't trying to hate Jazz. I just like niggas be. Soon as niggas see somebody new, hey, what's up with that girl right there? So I'm just throwing that out there as a precursor. So I know how y'all get. You know, I ain't mad at you. I'm just letting you know. I don't want you to get your hopes up. But very funny young lady, does a lot of content online. Make sure you follow her on social media. She will mention that a little later on. But we got Jazmyn W in the building. What's up, Jazz? How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. You know, I can't complain. I'm living. So,
All right.
how you doing?
Hey, man.
Oh, you drinking and smoking? Oh my God. Okay.
Hey, man, listen, this is what we do on Zooming with the homies. We the homies, we just kicking it right now. So
Okay.
shout out.
Cheers.
Okay. Now what you got? You got a Merlot, you got a Pinot?
I think this is a red
Smallback?
Zinfandel. I don't even know what this is actually. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this is. This is a red. It was a gift.
Yeah, well, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Next up, we have my homeboy Kente Scott. He actually did one of the first Zooming with the homies that I did once I decided to make it a show. Kente Scott, a very good friend of mine, man. He's put me on a number of shows and he's done my show a number of times. Very funny brother. He's also a vampire. He's never admitted it, but I also think that he's part of the Wayans brothers because Kente is 946 years old. He has 17 grandchildren, 16 kids, and yeah, he's out here making it work for him. Kente Scott, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing, Kente?
What up to here? Hey, don't put that grandkid shit on me yet. I ain't trying to have that.
Team,
I'll be Blade all day, but I ain't trying to be Granddaddy Blade.
Okay, I'll take it. Well, super glad to have you on the show, brother. Thank you so much for pulling up.
Appreciate you.
I still remember the joke that somebody said last time you was here. They said that Kente looked like Will Won't. I mean, Won't Smith. They called him Won't Smith, not Will Smith. And I was like, nigga.
Yeah. Well, you had me on here looking like somebody's uncle. You hit me at like 11:45 talking about we about to get on Zoom. I had on a white beater, slumped all on the couch and everything.
Yeah, you slumped like a black Al Bundy. Who else we got in here? They say that there's an echo. Do y'all still hear the echo?
They being bougie, nigga. Echo builds character.
Nah, man, we don't do the echoes, bro. All right, so we back, and next up we have another first timer in the building. Shout out to young Vanessa Fraction. She is a amazing, hilarious comedian, writer, actor, producer out of right now Atlanta. She's back.
You got in there with her fine self.
Okay, well, nigga, let me finish. Put some water in that Henny, nigga. Just hold on. This nigga's such an uncle holding a lamp. Vanessa used to be out here a little bit more, but I know she's doing her thing now, and I heard you recently got married, so congratulations on that.
Engaged. I'm not married yet, but okay, I'm looking forward to my wedding.
Engaged. Yeah. She actually, I used to have a show out here. I forget the name of the show, but I remember it was like on the side of the 101. And I used to travel a lot, and Vanessa started hosting it for me on the days that I was gone, and she held it down. Very funny. It was effortless for her. So shout out to Vanessa Fraction for being in the building. What's going on, lady? How you doing?
What it is. Now, thanks for having me. Yeah, we used to be at the Man Cave.
Man Cave. That's
I've been in the Man Cave.
Yeah.
And we were doing like karaoke. And
Yo. What up?
All right.
Who is that with the deep voice?
Coming in hot.
It is.
All right.
Well, thank you for being here, Vanessa Fraction. I definitely appreciate
it. That's my pleasure.
Absolutely. Damn, he just dipped out that fast. Okay, he'll be back. Next up, we have St. Angeles. Also, her real name is Dominique Lovings. You know what I'm saying? She's in here just to talk shit. Dominique is not a comedian. She's a fashion designer, clothing entrepreneurist. At some point, we're gonna make it happen. But just she's from the crib. She's from St. Louis. She hold it down. Very outspoken, and I feel like with Fu being on the show, I needed somebody to kind of help anchor the lady. And Dominique ain't somebody that's gonna hold her motherfucking time. I know Vanessa won't either, but yeah, I feel like Fu needs like the help of two people to combat him sometimes. Cause this nigga got
only a black woman could put me in.
I know. That's why I got three strong ones on here.
Wow.
And I had never worked with Jazmyn in these elements, so I wanted to make sure she wasn't by herself. And yeah, I definitely had to have Vanessa on. Shout out to Black Ron for passing me your new contact too, Vanessa. It's so good to reconnect with you.
I appreciate him for that.
Dominique, man, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm great. Got an Irish coffee. I'm live. Okay. I took a nap. I'm ready.
Naps are essential. This how I know we getting old, because Vanessa hit me before the show and was like, hey, how long I got to be on here? Because it's 10 o'clock my time.
Hilarious.
Hey, how long we doing this shit? Because I ain't got time to play with you niggas, and I ain't even mad at you. Hear me?
Man, I got somebody in the bed waiting for me, man.
I get it.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Next up, we have another first timer, ladies and gentlemen, but he is no stranger to the squad, ladies and gentlemen. He's a creator, producer, actor, comedian, graphic designer. Even though like it's one of those, you ever have a talent that you good at, but you absolutely hate doing it. Like we didn't get to talk about Tahir cuts hair, but he hates cutting hair. Cris is a graphic designer and an animationist, but he absolutely hates doing it. He's one of those.
I don't know if an animationist is the word, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we're gonna roll with that, and nobody would have questioned it except for you. So fuck you for doing that. But Cris is his first time here, very good friend, and his birthday is coming up on Thursday. So shout out to Cris and happy birthday to you, brother.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate you, bro. Yeah, you're right, man. That what up, fool? Man,
what up, my nigga?
Graphic designing, boy. It's a love-hate relationship that I have.
Yeah,
sure.
I get it, man. It's one of the. It's like I get cameos, and I have to wish people happy birthdays or talk about the show, give them point out, and it's money. Like it comes immediately. But taking the time to sit there and do it, it'd be like, I don't feel like doing it. But it's so easy to do. It's just one of those things, man. So I get it completely. Yeah. And last but not least, we got everybody's uncle's best friend. The one that's guaranteed to come over to the house and say some inappropriate shit to some of your family members, but one of the most sincere and loyal people I've ever met out here. And me and Fu have actually only hung out maybe a handful of times, but in that handful of times, he's never showed me anything that made me judge or question his character as a person or his loyalty as a friend. I remember when the Marlon had started a network
with the fun
Sunset. What was it called? What the Fun? And I didn't know anybody up there except for Fu. And at the time, I didn't even know Fu like that well, but I hit him up. I was like, bro, you mind if I come up there and just check out the office? He's like, yeah, nigga, just fucking call me when you close by. And I was literally like blocks away. So I called him. I walked up there and he showed me around and introduced me to everybody. Matt Rife was there and a couple of other Lil Rel. And all of those people did not know me at the time, but the fact that he just like,
I knew you was.
No, I'm talking about Matt Rife. I'm talking about Matt Rife and Lil Rel and all them. They didn't know me at that time. So the fact that Fu took me up there and introduced me to everybody just showed me the type of person he is. So shout out to Fu for that. I was literally like blocks away. So I called him. I walked up there and he was introduced me to everybody. Somebody got their Chris, is that you?
Yeah. Somebody get cursed out. That's like Vanessa Fraction or the other girl.
Is that what?
Was that you that had the window open?
What we doing?
Yeah, that was Chris. I could tell. Chris was trying to look for a way to cut it down real fast without muting everything.
What was that?
Did he just try to put that on me?
Yeah, he tried to blame one of us.
I
didn't say any names.
Smiling and shit.
I was pressing the buttons.
Okay, so this is
don't be putting that quiet storm voice trying to trick motherfuckers and shit.
Hey, I didn't even get to do my introduction.
Okay, hold on, wait. This is typically more people than we normally have, so we gotta kind of watch the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, don't watch on YouTube. Watch on the actual Zoom thing, and then just put that window over your YouTube so you can see the comments if you want to do it like that. But if you watch on Zoom, it'll give you a more accurate timing of who's talking, so we don't talk over each other. Because it is more people, we got to be cognizant and aware of that. But Fu, go ahead and do your welcome, man.
And nigga, now I don't know what to say. You threw my rhythm on. Yeah, that's right. My name's Fu. Your uncle's favorite uncle. You know what I mean? The twinkle in Vanessa's old eye. That was bad. No, I'm just, what's up, y'all? Let's have some fun.
All right, there it is. Well, as I always say, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have this behind a paywall. I want you guys to be able to enjoy the jokes and pick up the gems that they're going to drop tonight. All I ask is that you, if you haven't, take care of my guests. Just bless them with a little something if you got it. If you don't, we appreciate the views. And while you're here, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already, make sure you hit the subscribe as well. And yeah, we gonna get it going just like that. So at this time, I ask all my guests to go ahead and change your name to your Cash App name so the people can bless you with a little something if they got it and they put it on their heart. And if anybody needs help, I can go ahead and rename you. Fu, what's your Cash App?
I need help, nigga.
What's your Cash App?
My bad, Fu.
Okay.
Just like my bad and Fu. F-U.
Everybody else good? Okay, Vanessa, what's your Cash App? I'll change yours.
I'm about to say I might need some help. It's Action Fraction.
Action Fraction. Okay. Fraction. One time. I got you. Bang. Fraction. Okay, cool. Well, let's kick it off, man. The new people who haven't been here before, Jazmyn, Vanessa, Cris, what the hell y'all been up to? Jazmyn, kick it off for us.
I've been chilling. I ain't been doing nothing. I've been on TikTok. I've been cooking like I'm somebody's housewife, but I am somebody's housewife. So I guess
That's
I've
appropriate.
been on my job. Okay. I've been feeling like one of R. Kelly's victims because I'm just out here and I don't know how the bill's getting paid, but I just gotta do what he say. I don't know.
So your husband is still working. He still got the 9 to 5 going?
Yeah, I quit my job in August, so I didn't have a job when we went through all this anyway.
Okay, all right, cool. I get it. What about you, Vanessa? What you been up to?
Oh, I've been living a loving life, honey. This has been good. I've been relaxing. Usually I'm on the road, so honey, I've been kicking my feet up. I watched Game of Thrones again. I'm in the middle of Sopranos. I never really watched the whole Sopranos, so I'm watching.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm back in the late 90s. It feels so good. It's so funny. Yet I never really watched The Sopranos. I have. I'm supposed to be proofreading my book. This is my first book. I'm supposed to be editing it and stuff. So I've been working. I had a garden and I killed everything, and then I grew it again and I killed some more shit. That's been cool. What else? It's been fun though. Like I'm really sorry about everything that's going on in society, for those that are downtrodden and those that have been killed and such. But I have been really having a good time with myself, and I am proud to say that.
Did you
real,
think, when we first went into quarantine, did you think that you would enjoy this downtime as much?
Yeah.
Oh, you knew you would.
Yeah, because for me, it's like life moves so fast. It's like that opportunity where nobody's moving, everybody's at the same pace. So it's like I get this opportunity to kind of breathe and relax and kind of do things at a different pace than I was doing them before. So I was anticipating having a really refreshing time, and I've done everything that I can to make it. So I've done like meditation challenges with different groups, and I've been working out with different groups. I dropped some friends, gained some new ones. Start talking back to some family members. It's been good.
Okay. Vanessa, can you do me a favor? Can you see what it sounds like without your headphones? Can we get a little
I sure can.
Okay. Let's just see. If you need them, then we can go back to them, but I just want to see if it stops the copy. Can you hear us? Can you hear us still?
Yeah, hold on here. Let me just.
All right. What about now?
Yes, way better.
Yeah.
Is that better?
That's way better. 100%
Hang
better.
on, wait.
Thank you so much.
Now I don't hear you. Okay, what about now?
We hear you good. Can you hear us?
I don't hear you so well. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh.
I can hang up and do it on my computer real quick and it'll be better.
Yeah. Come back on the computer.
I'll just call you right back. Okay.
Cool, that'll work. Cris Sosa, fuck been going on, man? How you been?
Hey, what up, man? Thank you for having me on too, bro. This is really cool, man. So I'm definitely happy to be on. I've actually been like the first month of quarantine, man. I've been bumming it. I didn't do a damn thing. Then I was getting discouraged. I was like, man, I'm out here. I'm a grinder. I'm a creator. I wasn't doing shit. So I was like really, in my head about shit. But then finally, I was just like, all right, chill. Everybody's going through the same thing. Just breathe and take it day by day. Once I said the words day by day, it really made me just relax and be like, okay, if you didn't work out today, don't beat yourself up about it. Just work out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that ended up being a thing to where I ended up having a whole week working out, and then the next week working out, and then it just ended up being a thing to where I was like, okay, cool, I'm all right. Just take it day by day, chill. If you don't do anything, if you just have a lazy ass day, don't be too hard on yourself and just relax. So that's how I've been.
That's dope. Now you had a very interesting show at one point. You and your ex-girlfriend were going live and kind of talking about your past relationship. How did that come about?
Man, okay, so that's funny because this was my girlfriend back in high school. We were that couple. I ain't gonna lie, we were that couple. We're pretty cool and stuff, and we connected so well. And even when after, because she had went to college and then I had went to prison as a CO, but she ended up food sat up like what?
I ain't gonna believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but we always just stayed cool. Even if she had a relationship and I had a relationship, like I'll throw, a meme at her. She'll throw a meme at me, and we're respecting each other's relationship, but we're just cool. So anyway, quarantine happens and I get a FaceTime from her and I'm like, what the hell? And her name is still Drama under my phone. So I saw Drama pop up and I was like, what the hell? And literally her face comes up and she says, I'm so bored. I'm FaceTiming you. And we just both bust out laughing. And we started, honestly, man, we've been holding each other up throughout this whole quarantine. We're both single and man, just
smash.
We
say the same thing.
You set the pussy up?
Oh man, hold up. Well, she's in Texas. She's in Texas. You know,
did you set it up? Did you set it up?
I mean, we got a Google Calendar made. You know what I'm saying?
You don't listen. If at any point y'all don't want to answer food, you don't have to answer food.
That was an honest question. That was safe.
I had the same question, food.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So the idea came about was because we just kept cracking up on FaceTime, and I was like, yo, this would be funny if we hop on Instagram Live. You know, a lot of lives were coming on, after D-Nice and all, people were doing stuff on live. And so I was like, yo, I don't have anything going on. Like, I wasn't really doing much. I was just going live and just not talking about shit. So I was like, people would love to hear this, like, talking to your ex. And people were thinking, oh, is it going to be awkward? She's going to bring up old shit, which she did, but it was fine. I threw out some old shit too. And it just ended up being fun. It was hilarious. We did like 2 lives. It was about an hour and a half, just chopping it up. Yeah.
It sounds kind of like y'all in love. I don't know.
Yeah. Like now you guys are mature.
Don't do that. Let them smash first. Let them smash first.
No, it sounds like they're mature now. They let the bullshit go, so they're mature.
I can't even lie, man. It's been 10 years, and we're sitting here talking to each other. We both have our own little hints of each other of like, you still be doing that shit, or same thing. But it's crazy. It's crazy that we're literally just cracking up, man. That girl.
Let that shit marinate, nigga. Let it marinate.
For 10 years, man. That's
a good one.
That's hilarious. Fool, how's your love life been with the quarantine, man?
Honestly, you know what? I realized how much money I
lying.
Damn.
Hey, nigga, be honest. I haven't thrown my cake.
Oh, that's stuttering. I'm like, he lying already.
I know. I'm going to be honest because I think you cute, nigga. So I'm gonna be honest.
I think you cute, nigga.
I threw on the cape and I became Taquan, and I realized I had enough money in my bank account to go back to Jersey. I went back to Jersey for about a month. Now I'm in Miami right now visiting family before I go back to Cali. So yeah, I've been Taquan. Okay.
All right.
Taquan.
And writing. I'm writing for this new TV show, so that's gonna come. But I don't want to say because I don't want to fuck it up just in case they fire me.
Yeah, don't do that though. Don't fuck up the church's money, bro. You need that bag. Get that bag.
The mosque is money.
Jazmyn, somebody said they need your skincare regimen. What you been doing to get that glow going on?
People always ask me that. I use Cetaphil. I actually been using this new Black-owned skincare. This lady sent me some stuff. She wanted me to try it. It's called Gia's Skincare, and her cleanser and her moisturizer on point. I've been using it for like 6 weeks now.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You know who you look like?
I look like everybody. I look like every Black woman on television, nigga.
No,
I can name everybody.
You don't look like Viola Davis, boo. You don't look like Viola Davis.
Hey, hold on, watch. I guess nobody knows this person. Terrell Hicks.
No.
Yes, nigga.
I don't know who that is.
You never seen a Bronx Tale? You never seen Belly? Keisha?
I've seen Belly.
Keisha.
Okay, yeah, I've been told that before.
I can see that. I know she gets Gabrielle Union all the time, right?
Oh yeah,
that all the time.
Yeah.
I can see
Kelly
that.
Rowland.
Hey, fool, I want to hear
everybody.
Oh, what would be your pickup line if you were trying to get at Dominique? Because here's the thing, Fool has done back when Damn Internet You Scary was the internet is undefeated. Fool has come on a couple of times, and when I tell you, Fool has some of the most hilarious stories you've ever heard in your life. And one thing I love about Fool is the same thing that a lot of people probably hate. Fool doesn't change for anybody. He's gonna be Fool Monday through Monday, 100% of the time. He ain't gonna twitch it up because you're a beautiful young lady and all that. He ain't gonna go, "What's up, Queen?" and all that. He's like, "Hey man, fuck all that. You want to drink or not?" See,
you know this? It's hard. She's really a pretty girl. She's pretty, but it's hard knowing that she's married already. So I would definitely go for shock value. I would say some some off the wall shit. And if she could take that in good, I go, okay, now I could be nice to her.
No, I was talking about Dominique. Dominique, the one with
Dominique not married.
Yeah, I'm about to say everybody married on here. I was about to leave.
That's
You talking about Vanessa?
No, I'm talking
about Mary J?
No, yeah,
You
the one
talking about, Mary J, nigga, we talking about, nigga, take her, I asked her, can she swim? And that's Dominique? The face you would make. And I just say, and from there, I take a nigga, you got to be awkward, my nigga. Awkward, nigga.
I really don't know how to swim, so.
Exactly, so, I mean, let me teach you. Let's go swimming. Let's see you in that bikini, nigga.
I've never heard "Can you swim" as the beginning of a pickup line. That's completely different.
I'm hollering.
Yeah. I also never seen Fu do this.
Let me teach you.
Let me teach you.
Okay.
Let me teach you.
I'm with it.
Vanessa Fraction had one of the funniest jokes I had ever seen, and it was about how men do the most in the bedroom, how women are lazy. And it was one of the funniest jokes because it was the first time I seen a young lady take that perspective of how men do most of the work in the bedroom and how it gets boring because we just humping the whole time. He's like 30 minutes of just this. And is that a joke that a lot of men resonate with more or women resonate more with?
I think both. I think it's one of those conversation pieces. It's one of those ones where men are like, thank you. Finally, y'all see how hard we be working for you. We be working hard in the bedroom. Finally, y'all realize, you know what I'm saying? It's not as easy as you think it is. And then some of the women are like, man, please, we work harder than that. And so then you're out to prove, I guess, when you go home, who's going to work the hardest in the bedroom. So I hope after people hear that joke, they fucking each other real good that their night, trying to prove who works the hardest. But no, I find that it appeals to both men and women. So yeah.
What do you guys in the group think? Who you think works the hardest in the bedroom? Is it the men or the women?
Man, I'm gonna go with men, man. We got you ain't lifting us up. You ain't putting the legs over your shoulders. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? We the crazy moves got to come from the men. The crazy ones that
I don't know. I mean, I do a lot of ab work, and I don't know. I drench in sweat after I get through with a rap. I don't know. I work extremely hard. But
flexibility is harder. I can't even lie. Y'all pretzel and we can't.
Don't walk it back, Chris.
Here's the thing. Women after 30, ain't no woman after 30 riding you for longer than 5 minutes. So
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
I think that is a lie.
That's a lie.
My knees hurt.
My thighs is burning.
That's a lie,
too.
That is a lie, sir. Sir, that is a lie, sir. I do it for at least 6.5 minutes, sir.
Then I'm having an asthma attack, and oh my God.
Her Cash App name is Action Friction. What you think she?
Action fraction like mad.
To get money.
Hey, she rides you on the couch.
Just gonna stay in there posing.
No, I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hold this for at least 10 minutes. I'm just gonna do this for 10 minutes. Let you know.
I'm timing
you. Yeah.
Oh man, please don't try me, man. Come on, man.
Count this.
I'll do this for the whole time if you need me to. I'll do this the whole hour, Jack.
Yeah. Your fiance finna snatch you off the screen. Get your ass in here. Let's work.
I mean, he gonna knock the shit out of me if I don't stop.
Here's how you know Vanessa's country. When she said, "I'll do this the whole time, Jack." I ain't heard somebody call somebody Jack.
Okay.
This 97.
Do it again real quick.
We're gonna get us kicked off of YouTube real fast.
I'm playing.
He's gonna show you his hands. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. There ain't nothing there. I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. I'm playing.
How's the love life been?
Me?
Who?
Dominique.
I mean, my nigga, I be her nigga.
Ooh, she said my nigga.
Man.
So here's the thing. Dominique is from St. Louis. She's from where I'm from. I first met Dominique because I think it was like in 2004. I needed to get a gun. So I went on Craigslist.
What? So,
I met Dominique at this place called Sandy's. It's a barbecue spot. It was right off the highway, right off of 70. She met me there. She popped the trunk. She's like, "My nigga, what you trying to get?" I was like,
nigga.
Like, she was like, I don't really do handguns. I do like semi-automatics, like AKs and shotguns, and I usually give a handgun just on the strip for fucking with me. But she was like, since you a real nigga, you know my sister, my older sister. I went to middle school with an older sister.
How she look?
Janelle, she's a nice looking young lady too.
Hey, Tahir,
so,
when she asked what kind of gun you want, did you turn around and show your champ? You turn around and go.
That get tramp stamp.
Okay, so for those that don't know,
hey, you got these right here.
You got a tramp stamp. Show them the wings.
I do have two guns.
Now you gotta show them. Now you gotta show them.
Now you gotta show it.
Now you gotta show. Hey, y'all cash out them. Y'all cash out them $2. Everybody cash out them $2 to show them.
Nah, I don't just be lifting my shirt up. That'd be a $50.
He had a nigga straddle him to put the tattoo on him.
Here's the thing. I got the tattoos when I was 16. Okay, I got the tattoos after I had gotten a lot of trouble for walking around with a gun, and so as a 16-year-old me, I'm like, get the tattoos. It's like always strapped, right? Horrible reason to get the horrible.
Yes. That was nice though. It made sense though. It made sense at the time.
No, the fuck it don't.
And then
it really means you ain't got no friends.
Are they pointed down into your pants?
Toward his ass. So they pointed toward your
like
ass.
you about to grab it. Like if you were about to grab the
like you,
nigga, it's right here, nigga.
Please,
Fool, let me see, fool. Like that, let me see, fool. Is it on the? Is it near the spine? Is it near the spine? Let me see.
See here, that means you was hard-headed at 16 because you ain't had no friends. Be like, nigga, that's a bad idea.
I moved out at 14, so I had nobody to tell me.
You ain't had nobody.
Listen,
he told the tattoo artist, make sure they're cocked.
I thought about how inappropriate. I thought about how inappropriate it was. Hold on, wait.
Is the safety off?
Hey,
it went off again.
My nigga got an upper tramp stamp. He got wings, nigga. Show him the upper tramp stamp.
Now the wings on the neck. That's on the neck and the back. The gun is on the lower tramp stamp.
Yeah, that's tramp stamp.
Yeah, the gun. I mean, the wings stop at like the shoulder blade. They go down to my shoulder, right past the shoulder blade. The guns are like literally right on the waist. They're right on the lower back.
Is it professionally done, or
is
it like some street shit, like your cousin?
No. It was professionally done. All my tattoos were done in the real shop. I've never got anything done in somebody's basement.
None with like a clothes and iron. Remember when you used to do them with the law?
No, none of that.
But did you know what a tramp stamp was?
Hey,
here's the thing.
That nigga back tell us. His back tell a story.
Chapter 2.
From the wings that go to the guns.
And then
it's because I want to know how you requested how did you describe the tattoo artist? Like you didn't tell him.
I was like, I want two guns
above my ass,
out of my back, right?
Okay.
And so I showed him where I wanted him. He was like, "All right, nigga."
He ain't say nothing.
That was his exact response. All right, nigga.
Oh.
Did you bring the guns with you?
No.
That would have been.
I just had drew them in advance.
Are they registered?
You brought this up, and I will never forgive you for it. You understand me?
Hey man, I didn't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga,
are you on fire?
This nigga over here burned himself with a cigarette.
Put this shit up.
How long you been smoking that you don't know how to smoke?
Hey, nigga, I've been with these country niggas down here, my family. I've been drinking moonshine, the new shit, and that shit tastes horrible. So I mixed it and I made Henny shine.
Man,
what is the new moonshine?
That's what my cousin told me, nigga. He said, "Yo, try this new moonshine and mix it with Henny, and it's Henny shine." So
Henny shine.
I'm here.
Damn.
I've
been hopping in. Have y'all hopped in Foods Live?
Yeah.
I get great advice because I'm a thought. I get great advice because I'm honest.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever told you, Food, that you remind me of like 25 Cent?
I mean, do you think 25 Cent cute? There you go.
Like
I make you laugh though.
You 50 Cent son.
You laugh though. I got you.
You like 50 Cent nephew or something.
I mean, yeah, you let the nigga spend the night?
I was thinking more like DMX.
DMX? I don't know about that.
Here's the thing. So for everybody donating in the super chat, please donate directly to the artist. YouTube takes 30% of everything you guys donate in the super chat on the super chat or the sticker.
Wow.
So please donate it directly to the artist. It would go. Your funds would be more greatly appreciated there. So thank you guys so much for donating, but please do it to the super chat. I mean, to the Cash App instead of the super chat because YouTube don't need no more money. They getting enough of that bread right there.
You get a lot of money. You get a lot of money.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get off of all of that and Chris, you ain't shit, boy.
Hey, my bad, man. Hey, I finally got me one. You know what I mean? I'm just riding the wave.
You ain't shit for that, boy. You know
Hey, I bet you Chris got some ratchet tattoos.
Oh man,
no tramp stamp.
Nah, I ain't got no tramp stamp.
Something.
No
you got
tramp
your girl
stamp.
name on you?
Nah, fuck that. Chris be kissing his dog in the mouth. Fuck that. I'm putting the shit
Oh, no, Chris, come on. That's too white. That's too white right there,
Every now and
Chris.
again,
You just make it
a
up.
little bit get in your mouth.
You have never now and again.
Right.
You know, can't be nowhere here.
I saw your light skin video, Chris. I saw you was like how regular people pet their dogs and stuff like that, and then on the light skin part, you took her paw all across your face, and you was like,
no, I ain't kiss. It flicked the lip. It's different. It's different, man. It was a flick of the lip, and honestly, I wasn't the light skin in the video. If you guys want to rewatch that video,
it was you. Don't try to blame it on Sophia.
No, man, I don't do that, man. I definitely know the difference between a human being and a pet because of the pet thing. I dated somebody who they go over the top with animals and they treat it as a family member, and that's just not my.
Brother Jones.
I'm like, yo, it's a pet.
Brother Jones.
All right. If you say so, man.
I know. I thought
did you
somebody said something.
disinfect your lip after the dog put his hands on him?
Nah, I'm still light skinned. I lick my lips. I just.
Oh, come on, LL.
My dogs are family members.
Come here.
I don't really be messing with. But we got a dog.
I didn't know if she was. I didn't know if she was talking to us. That's why I stopped talking because I hear her going, "Come here, come here."
I'm talking to Brother Jones. Come here.
Brother Jones is your dog?
Yeah, here he is.
Hilarious. Oh wow! I thought you were really saying Brother.
I thought it was his fiance calling Brother Jones.
What I'm talking about. You're that type. You're that type. Brother,
you let him walk on your couch?
Like no, he's not supposed to. But you can't see him otherwise. I'm gonna clean it when we're done. But you can't see him otherwise. But that's Jones bounty.
I treat my dog like a white woman. Okay, my dog wears shoes outside.
He's not supposed to. That's why he got two bands of his own over there. Go back there.
He wears shoes outside.
Wow, people really saying show the tattoo and the tat.
Yeah, it's there.
Show it, please.
Hey, I'll show my tattoo. I'll show my tattoo.
Show the tattoo.
Everybody show their tats. Everybody got tats. Chris, everybody got tats. Show their tats.
I don't have.
Look, I'll show. Oh, that's a cool one.
I have one tat. I have one tat.
Right.
And some sucker shit. I got a sucker tattoo.
Those always
let us see
sucker tattoo.
Let us see the sucker tattoo.
Oh, so I was going out with a girl for 5 years. We broke up.
No, we don't want to hear it. We want to see it.
Oh, nigga, it's right here, nigga. I got a breakup tattoo.
You gotta turn it though. Are we seeing your?
Hold on. It's
nigga, you know where it's at. That moonshine kicking his ass.
Oh, I see it. That's for Malcolm X.
Bro, yeah, that's
for Malcolm X.
Yeah, we broke up.
It's like a club thing.
That's I am Malcolm X.
You just get it.
I am Malcolm X.
You just get into
I am Malcolm X.
I told you it was a sucker shit. I told you I got some sucker shit.
I gotta go clean up after my daughter dog who just shitted in the other room.
Hey Vanessa, where your tattoos at, Vanessa?
I got one right here on my arm.
Those are always interesting to me because
you got a nigga
whatever you do with your hand, she's doing.
Yeah,
you know
right. Whatever I'm doing, it's doing. If it's if I'm waving, it's
wiping your ass and shit.
If you say what's up, fool.
Yeah, she do wipe my ass though. I guess often. Where's my other tattoos? Oh, right here on my hand.
Oh,
hey, Tahir.
It's in Japanese.
I got a cash up. It says tell Tahir to make more. Hold on. Tell Tahir to make more D&D with Pat.
Oh, D&D.
How'd you say? I mean, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app. But how are you sending me a cash app telling Tahir to tell Tahir?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's at the here, but it says.
I don't even know what D&D is. I know death and piano. Maybe they meant
Double dose of this dick.
Oh, hey, bro, this is actually for you. It says $5
thank you.
for Delta here to make. It might be for you, bro. I'll send
anyway,
that.
We're gonna keep it moving real quick before we get back on that. Dominique, what you got tattoos?
Yeah.
No, I said I don't have any.
You don't have none?
Clean slate. None. I'm afraid of needles.
Yeah.
Like I have to hold my hand, like the nurse has to hold my hand when they like draw my blood. Like I'm a punk. When it comes to that shit. Well, only when it comes to that, and you still owe me money for that gun, my nigga. That check bounced. So I'm just letting you know. I know it's been a while, but you got it.
Clearly, you haven't forgot.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. We'll talk about that off air. There was no need to really bring up the finance.
Dominique, who takes a check for a gun out of the trunk, though?
It was 2004. 2004. The nigga didn't
I don't
have
give a shit. It's out the trunk.
2004. Okay.
Oh, my check good.
Niggas was still buying gas with checks. Okay.
Hey, listen. The check didn't even have my name on it, so I feel like that's her fault. The check. I ain't never been referred to as Bernadette, and she took that motherfucker. Hey,
hilarious.
Who am I to judge? Jazmyn, you got any pets?
I do. I have one I got with some girlfriends that I'm not even friends with no more.
That's what I'm talking about.
Was it the heart with the lock on it?
No, it's the anchor.
Oh yeah, it's either anchor and anchor or
Titanic. You were in the Navy,
like a sailor.
Like I'll show you guys. I'll show the tat. It's in a very personal area, but I'll show the tat.
It means she'll drown the nigga.
Oh. Did they get in the same spot?
Yeah, we all got it. We all got it in the same spot.
What's it mean?
Okay.
That friend look like though?
We got it in Vegas. We was all lit in Vegas, and we got it, and we were best friends. So it's supposed to be like holding each other down, but really they were just holding me down.
Oh, they're supposed to be your anchor.
Your anchor.
Was it like a bachelorette thing or?
No, we was
tongue
just
is the anchor.
No,
the tongue is the anchor.
Vegas.
Oh, well, how did you get that from that?
Because I looked at you, boo boo.
Not boo boo.
This nigga won't
let no moonshine.
Shoot. He will not miss the opportunity to shoot the shot.
He won't.
Again.
Middle of the parking lot, he'll shoot the shot. You understand me?
Did he get Mo Hennessy in his Hennessy glass?
Henny shine.
That's the bottom.
Penny shine. Penny shine.
Mind you, when he got on here, that shit was full. I just
want to let
y'all know.
Hey,
Jasmyn, this nigga about to act the ass because it's almost gone.
I got a question though for Jazmyn, or all the ladies as well. So when y'all go to Vegas as groups of girls and stuff, do y'all other than getting tattoos, do y'all also go, man, let's get some guys? The way the guys go to Vegas and go, man, let's get some females.
Chris, we do that everywhere we go. We could go down the street. We'd be like, let's get some bitches.
And that's at the Vegas trip. Y'all talk about that?
No, to me, like getting some guys sound like getting herpes. Like it's like, we ain't gonna take it that far. Like
you ain't never had no good dick.
That escalated too far.
No, we're not gonna meet you that weekend. I've never met anybody that weekend and slept with them.
You never had a one night stand?
You ain't lived till you done fuck somebody the first weekend.
That's what I'm saying. First day.
Talking about.
You ain't lived till you.
Get that pussy.
Not on vacation. You meet people and you move fast and you end up in a relationship.
That's the best on vacation. You never had to see people again.
I'll never see you again. Will I see you again?
I can't do it. I ain't never done it.
And the dick don't count when it's out on the road.
That's what I heard.
Listen, Jazz, I'm with you. I've never had a one night stand either. I don't trust people
never
like
in your life. What?
Never in my life.
That nigga lying.
Bro. No, bro.
Friends I met on one night stand.
Oh God, you can ask anybody that know me. That ain't the way I move. I ain't never had a one night stand because I always think somebody got something. Like I was always the person. Like when the last time you got tested? Like always. Like I've never been a nigga like just stick the head in some shit like that.
Yeah.
I had to be at 14, so I was like, nope, nigga, I ain't taking no more chances.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Just because
I had a kid at 14.
Tell him, Big.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, well, you done blew it. You done did everything.
On that one, I had a kid at 14.
Yeah. I was like, you did what at 14?
You was bad.
Yeah.
I wasn't bad. I just got caught up in a lot of bad situations by my environment.
Well, of course, when you grown, you're not gonna do none of that stuff. If you had a whole kid when you were 14,
yeah, you've been grown since you was 14.
Right. Of course you're not doing that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all ain't no better than nobody just because y'all ain't never had no one night stand. I'm telling you.
I feel like you're
Ain't
worse off.
Personal choice. I don't think I'm better.
I feel like you're worse off.
You judge
don't
people.
go talk about personal choice before you
Personal
tell me
choice.
something right
I'm
now.
with that.
So it is a personal choice. I did it when I was young. I really wouldn't do things like that. I wouldn't do things like that now. So
You engaged now, but shit,
Well, yeah,
every
but
time I
I'm
get on the
just
road,
saying-
I'll be like, let me come up with one. Let me fuck around.
Let me
I
come
would
up
never
with
fuck
one.
around. I'm so
I'll
thankful.
show the everybody still asking about the tat, so fuck you, Chris. I'll show the tat at
I'm
8:50.
sorry.
Y'all remember
Okay.
at 8:50? Then
Okay.
I'll show the tat. If
There you
not,
go.
then-
Use it. Yeah. There.
Count down.
Keep them
I wish you
staying
could put
in.
a little clock right there.
I will say this: when you're a comedian, you've been on the road for 18 plus years, a one night stand will happen.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, girl. Get that pussy
Exactly.
season.
Ain't nothing wrong
You
with
didn't
it.
have to say it like that. You took the
Yeah.
class out of it.
I'm sorry.
It was kind of coasting till you said the
That nigga
season that
was-
pussy. It was
Who would
Okay.
bring a little nigga on anything? You be
no,
like,
it
yeah,
was cool till he hit it with the season that pussy.
Let me
Right.
come back, but I'm sorry.
right, yeah,
I'm
we
sorry. I ain't
making
gonna
some
say nothing.
Alfredo.
I'm sorry.
Nigga, we got the white sauce tonight in this bitch. That was bring a little
Mm,
bit, just a
I'm
little
sorry,
bit
D.
on it.
D, I apologize. I'm sorry.
it's all right.
I'm
It was colorful. It was colorful.
It was
Oh.
colorful.
Jazz, how long have you been married?
I've been married for 3 years and we've been together for almost 11.
Oh wow.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah. So
You
Yeah,
know,
doing that
you know
nigga
everything
fling.
about him.
I've known him since high school, so I know everything about him.
Oh,
We-
wait, this was a high school sweetheart?
no, we didn't start dating until later.
Okay. All right.
We wasn't cute in high school, so we didn't want
So
each
you
other.
wasn't his first choice.
That's fine. Not mine either.
Why you so messy, fool? Why you so goddamn messy?
Look, she said, "Look, let's all be honest. We together now. What does that matter?"
Hold on, wait.
Awkward
Somebody said
moment
they
right
offered
after you
100.
say this shit.
Wait, somebody said they offered $100 to see the tattoo. If that cash app come through, I'll show the tattoo right fucking now. You understand?
Show the
There it
tat.
is.
Show
There
the
it is.
tat. Show the tat.
Come on.
Let it hit.
Show
Let it
the
hit.
tat.
Yeah. It's 5 of y'all. Do $20 each.
Nah,
Who? Five of who?
only if that come through.
I don't want to see the nigga tat. I'm not putting
No,
nothing on
no.
that.
It was somebody in the chat that said.
Not us. Right.
Oh,
not us.
okay.
They ain't listen, this the thing. When you call the motherfucker out, that's when they back down. So that's why I said it. They ain't gonna send that 100. I'm good. I ain't worried about a goddamn thing. And y'all
I
gonna
thought Chris was like, pass the hat around. We gonna get this nigga. Nah, nigga, I don't want to see
Turn your
it.
notifications on. I want to hear the ding.
Yeah. Come quick too.
Yeah,
Nah,
nah.
you good?
Chris trying to get his thing one way or another. All y'all got $20. Put it
Nah,
in.
ain't no
I saw it at the all deaf break room, and I don't want to be the only person that's seen it. So y'all need to see this shit too.
I seen it before. I played basketball with the nigga, and somebody he tried to dunk, and it didn't work out. He tried to dunk on somebody, it didn't work out. And I said, "Nigga, gun."
He said, "Nigga, gun."
Here's the thing about the tattoo, right? So, like I said, I got it when I was 16, right? And I forgot about it. Like, you really, because you got a tattoo on your back. Aside from my wings, I don't see that shit every day. So I literally forget about the goddamn tattoo until somebody bring it up, like a punk ass named Chris. So my senior grad trip, we went to Cancun, and we on the beach chilling in Cancun. And I get up, I'm walking on the beach, flap the towel to sit down. My homeboy's like, "Hey, what's that on your booty?" I was like, "Saying, nigga, I don't know." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, what's that tattoo?" And I had completely forgot about the goddamn tattoo. And yeah, that was a joke for the rest of the trip, right there.
I like how you own that shit. You a nigga. You
Yeah.
own that shit. I'll give you that.
Here's the thing. I don't regret any of the tattoos I got, because all the tattoos I got at some point in my life, it was a reason why I got that tattoo. Everyone.
So what's the wings, nigga? What's the wings?
No reason.
What's the wings? Oh, girl, say that
Okay,
again.
so the wings were something that wasn't finished. It was basically like a rededication to Christ at that point in my life.
I didn't mean to laugh.
You ain't Christ wings, nigga.
Can I finish? Can I finish? So I was out there bad. So I found out my son wasn't my son when I turned 18. And
No wonder what you had at 14.
Yep.
Damn.
You breaking my heart.
So they was freedom wings.
Damn.
I'm glad you found out earlier.
It wasn't
We're from the
his.
hood. That type of shit happens all the time. So
Damn.
I'm glad you found out that
Wings in the
young.
hood.
This story got a lot of layers.
Yeah,
it does.
did.
So After I found out that, I went through a really, really dark path. I didn't respect women. I didn't respect myself. I was out there bad. And so it took a lot of like praying and intercession from my aunt and everything. And I finally came back. So I was going to get the Archangel Gabriel on my back. And that's where the wings were. But I got the wings before I went on tour. When I came back off a tour, the guy that used to do my tattoos, he was a meth addict at that point. And I was like, I'm not comfortable with him and a needle in his hand.
Did you not know about this?
I knew about the meth before I left, but he wasn't as bad then. He still had front teeth then. When I came back, the front teeth was gone. I was like, I can't do it, my nigga.
Hey, yo, what music was he playing? What music was he playing when
you get that tattoo?
Oh, he always had rock music going. I mean, but he worked in a shop. He worked in a shop called Live Voltage. The rock
the beautiful people,
because he did like 8 of my tattoos. And most of the time, my tattoos would take 8 to 15 hours. So when everybody else would leave, he would throw on hip hop. He was a white dude, but he loved hip hop. The rock music be playing because that was just the music of the actual venue. It was on Broadway, Dominique. This place called Live Voltage, right on the side of 70.
Those ain't hip hop wings.
You leave it downtown side because you
those ain't hip hop wings.
By 70 and Broadway, you
went hip hop wings.
Over there.
It was like Broadway and St. Louis Avenue. It's right by the.
What you're talking about? I don't go over there.
Okay,
but you got guns in your trunk.
Okay.
You can go anywhere. That's why you take the bad checks.
The cops are heavier on the north side. On the west side, listen, this how bad it was on Dominique's side of town. There was an area called Kinlock. Was it Kinlock?
No, I'm from the west side. I'm not from the north. Don't do that to me.
I said the west side. I said the west side.
It's not on the northwest side. It is on the north.
Well, what's the police station that quit? Was that Pine Line?
It was on the north wing, not the south wing.
Well, I think Pine Line, maybe
that's the north.
Maybe Beverly Hills, like in the area.
Y'all had a whole police department quit?
The whole police department is like, man, fuck this.
Man,
yeah. It was a couple of municipalities because I got pulled over recently when I went to St. Louis and I told the dude, he was like, you keep getting an attitude, I'm gonna take you to jail. And I was in Wellston and I was like, but y'all don't have a jail. So let me shut the fuck up before I go to jail again. So yeah.
Whoa, jail again?
She got guns in her trunk.
I like a girl with a record.
On Good Friday, I was so scared. I was like, dog, I'm about to be in this motherfucker all weekend.
You scared? Why was you scared?
Because I was gonna be in there all weekend. It was Good Friday. I was gonna miss Easter dinner.
Damn.
I was hungry.
The
I
white
got
man
out.
holiday.
It worked out. I got out. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Fuck Officer Sanders, bitch ass.
Yeah, I told y'all, Dominique she a different breed, bro.
Who she banged on?
She a different breed, bro.
Like it, fuck it. Remind me of Oakland.
Man, and you want to know what was fucked up about that night? It was me and my best friend, and I was taking him home on the north side. And when they pulled me over, he ran my shit and said I had a warrant. They ran my best friend ID. He had a warrant too, but it was a MetroLink ticket. And they was like, so what you want to do with him? And he was like, make him walk. And it was like talking to morning. Oh, we was by Forest Park, hella far.
Wow.
Were you guys an item or you just friends?
No. My best friend and I do not date. I would like to pay my best friend.
So you could call a chick up and pick him up with his brother or something.
2 in the morning, ain't nobody getting up for that shit.
Who up here problem solving?
Okay.
Ain't nobody come to pick nobody up at that late.
Yes, the fuck they do. You don't put that dick down.
I'm trying. You know what? I still don't know how he got home. I'm gonna have to ask him.
Damn. You ain't had a follow-up conversation at all.
Okay.
Hey.
Y'all didn't check on your boy? Like, yo, did you make it home?
Yeah, that one must have hurt. Like, we never gonna talk about this night again.
Man, good times, man. Good times.
Man, I feel like Dominique has bucked at like 5 people in her life.
I would not be surprised if Dominique was involved in a couple drive-bys. None of that would surprise me at all. I'm gonna be honest about it.
You bought a gun out of her trunk.
Okay, first of all, that's a lot of old
Everything
news.
is off the board after that.
That's a lot of old news. There's no need to keep bringing that up. I brought it up as a reference for how long we've known each other and nothing more. That's it. That's it.
That's what's up. Hey, yo, Dominique, you on Tinder?
You cool with my nigga?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Fool, she said you cool with her nigga.
Oh.
I'm cool with your nigga.
Yeah, so he's out. So are you still on Tinder?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, dude. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
All right, then, fool. So I'm not cool with that nigga. Me and Chris did the same shit. So are you on Tinder?
Shit, I'm not. I don't know that dude.
Yeah. Are you still on Tinder?
There's a lot of weed.
Oh shit. You say he sells a lot of weed? Don't be dry snitching.
Don't be telling your business.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna start flirting with you now.
Yeah, he got real.
Plug. He messed up his plug.
That nigga said, "Oh, I'm fucking up."
Wait. I'm smoking his shit right now.
Okay. Look how he got his face up too.
Like this.
Oh,
I got my face close to you.
Oh shit! Y'all wild as hell, man. Y'all wild as hell. Kente, man, you been playing it safe the whole night. What your date night been looking like?
Nigga, shit. It's been looking like shit, nigga. I ain't been doing the damn thing. Because first of all, the quarantine hit, and I don't want to get dark like Tahir did, but one of my good friends in Oakland, her mama died like 2 weeks in, and then my other frat brother, he got in it. He got it, and he went to intensive care, so he survived. So I was like, I'm cool for a minute. And then this girl hit me. She's like, you come through. I was like, nah, I don't know where you been. I'm cool. Because I do crazy shit, but I always feel like karma gonna come back and get me. So I ain't want to be that nigga get the corona coochie. So I'm cool.
People weren't taking it serious. I think people still aren't taking it seriously, but people were still out like living life, like going to parties and shit like it's a regular thing. I saw that one party, I don't know if it was in Chicago or something, but like it was out full of people. And this was like a month ago. Niggas was like just chilling and hanging out and sipping out of cups. I'm like,
nigga, you got tattoos. You scared of COVID? You got gun tattoos.
Hey, that was food. That was food to hear.
Here's the thing, fool. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, and I've been set on fire. None of that shit felt good, and none of it was voluntary. If I go out in that shit and catch it, I voluntarily ask for whatever the fuck happens. So no, I'm cool, my nigga. I'm gonna be good.
I'll shut the fuck up. You won't.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
For a minute, that nigga gonna come right back. That nigga for
you lean back and he right back at you. Look at
the other thing is, if Tahir been shot, stabbed, and set on fire, I'd be mad as hell if I died from COVID. So like,
respiratory problems. This bullshit.
The same things will happen if you went to go see your girl. You shoot your shot, and then you'll stab somebody, and then you get on fire. If the shit don't work out for you, you might. No. I'm out, guys. I'm out.
Yeah,
you've lived to hear.
None of it was like my fault. I was just always wrong place, wrong time with all of that shit.
At a certain after the stabbed and shooting, I don't know which one came first and second. I'd have stayed home after that. I never would have left the house. I never would have got caught on fire, nigga. Fuck
the
that.
set on fire part was from a kidnapping that I didn't realize literally till like last year.
Nigga kidnapped you.
Go on, wait a minute now. Roll back, roll the tape back. You said you got kidnapped.
I don't want to make it shit about me. I don't want to make it shit about me.
This is amazing.
It's on tons of old not footage, but it's on tons of old video. I'll send you a link. Let's not even worry about that shit. Just know that it happened. I'm thankful to be alive today.
How much was your ransom? How much was your ransom?
Was you the kidnapped? It was somebody else. They kidnapped you.
They kidnapped me.
How much was your ransom?
So here, when is your book coming out?
I ain't writing no book, nigga.
You
how much did you pay to get out?
I didn't. I got set on fire because I didn't have the information they wanted, nigga.
So they didn't pay? People didn't pay?
You say what?
Nigga, if you set somebody on fire, you can't get no ransom?
Like this, you cannot not tell.
So what y'all doing after the quarantine? What y'all got going on after the quarantine?
When is it over, nigga? It's never over. We in California. This shit's never over.
See y'all in 2021.
Hey man, if y'all are out here, I mean, I'm barbecuing Thursday on the rooftop, big space.
We don't believe light skinned niggas barbecue. Shut your ass up.
6 space, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a Latino barbecue too. So it's gonna be seasoned with a lot of adobo. With a lot of
Chris be kissing his dogs. I can't eat his food.
Hey, I went hiking. With Chris one time. I went hiking with Chris, and Chris got a little dark skin in him. That nigga can hike. That nigga kept up with me, and I give it to him because I hike hard, nigga.
That nigga can hike.
Really hard.
That's
I
what
did run in with you before, didn't I?
Yeah, nigga.
I'll take
Girls
that.
like stamina.
We was doing good.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's how you get to know somebody. Stamina, you know, it means a lot. That's how you really bond.
Yeah.
That's why I went with B. Yeah, we had a great time. Hey, with Chris.
Because you're vulnerable. You're vulnerable. You're tired. You know, you're looking out for each other. You know, you gotta help each other on. Build each other up.
That nigga was rooting me on. I was like, God damn, he light skinned.
He said that shit for real because I was really like, hey fool, you got it, bro. Come on, hey, run that last bit. He said, shut your light skin ass up,
nigga. Because the Molly was wearing off, nigga. It was early in the morning.
You went hiking off the Molly?
That's a strong hike off that Molly, right?
Nigga, it was the next day.
Farron and I did Molly for the first time a couple weeks ago, and that shit won't let you go to sleep, nigga. That shit won't let you go to sleep.
Who'd you do it with?
I did it with Farron. Did it with my wife.
Oh, nigga, that sounds like a good time.
Listen, here's the thing. We had never done it before, so we're just like, we popped the pill, and now we just waiting. We like waiting for the shit to hit, and we just like, you feel anything? Like, no, I don't feel anything. You feel anything? Not yet. And so like we really couldn't enjoy going into it because we were like ready and just prepared for anything bad to happen. So stop.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say that. I feel like you should always do drugs with an experienced drug user the first time.
Let's experience.
It help you to know what's getting ready to happen, so you can relax and enjoy what's going to go on. If you steadily waiting and anticipating, you're never gonna. You know what I mean? Like
and
cool out.
That builds your anxiety when you're sitting. You're like, what, is that it? That's
gonna mess with the with the groove, and you don't want it to mess with your groove. So you want somebody there to help direct you in your groove. That's my groove. That's in my groove. Get your groove. When you get your groove, you know.
Hey, you want to hear some truth about Molly? You know, Molly was legal in the 70s because they get like shrinks will give it to couples who have problems because it will enhance your sensitivity and talking. So it was legal at one time.
They're talking about bringing it back now.
Like this some bullshit.
And it works on girls when they don't do it too. That's a good game.
When they don't do what?
What?
It helps couples when they're going through stuff. You make you more chatty patty.
It makes you very chatty patty, and it also makes you get down to
you let down the walls. And you actually bond.
Right, and you get to like the simplest truths. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you're uninhibited to let those truths out. So it's good for breakthroughs. I know after my father died, I did MDMA, and it helped me to kind of.
You had that good shit.
I had some great shit, but it helped me to kind of figure out, you know, why I'm here and what all of this means and how I'm still connected to him. And it really calmed me down and it's kept me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I always have that connection and know, you know, it's like, like you say, it's a breakthrough. And so it allowed me to have a breakthrough.
That DMT?
DMA, nigga.
What's it called?
There's some other stuff. I'm not into everything, but you know.
I thought it was DMT.
I couldn't tell you all the alphabets. You could
Google Joe Rogan talking about it.
You can look it up for yourself.
All the alphabets?
Yeah, all the alphabets.
But you can Google it because it's, you know, it's plenty of psychedelics and things like that. But they really are re-examining using those, especially with all the different stresses that have been going on in society lately. They've been talking about revisiting how those can be utilized.
Facts.
How y'all feel about therapy? Especially for the fellas.
I'm for it.
I'm for it.
I'm gonna let y'all go first. I'll go last.
I'm for sure. I haven't actually like gone out to get one. Like I didn't like because one, I didn't know like you know having you know insurance helps and it's all this and the pricing and the rates and stuff like that. I really thought it was just like going to the counselors, you know what I mean? But it's a whole thing you have to, you know, set up pay for everything. So when I actually went to one before, she brought up prices and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm not that depressed. I was like, I think I'm good. Actually, this helped just being here. You know what I mean? Like I already felt healed, but I definitely believe like it's important for sure, you know, to talk to somebody outside of family, outside of a best friend, maybe things that you can't tell anybody. You have the comfort of telling, you know, a therapist. Okay.
What about you, Jazz?
Yeah, I had a Black female therapist here in LA for 2 years. And I was like, I went and I loved it. So, you know, I felt like my confidence was increased, and I understood more about myself, my family, my relationship, everything, and then I was like, I think I'm good. I'm gonna be back. Maybe when I have kids, I'm gonna definitely be back, but for now I'm good. So yeah, I stopped going in January.
Okay. Vanessa?
When I thought about it, I had been going to counseling since I was young. My parents used to have me going to special counselors and stuff like that because I had anger issues. And so I was always meeting with someone to learn how to communicate my feelings and how to use my words. And when I don't have words, how to redirect that energy into something positive. And then when I got older, I revisited a therapist. And like you said, you have to work with, because at the time I was doing comedy and wasn't making that much money. So I had to find somebody that would work with me on like a sliding scale. And you know what I'm saying? So, but it was important to me. My mental health was important to me to figure it out. And if I can find money for weed and, my extracurriculars, because after you pay your bills, there's some other stuff that you got money for. So even if, whatever it was like, let me find the money so that I can go to a therapist. And then, as you continue, like you said, you can use your insurance, you can use all this other stuff, but, and you revisit it. By the time now that I'm with my fiance, we did marriage counseling. I'm sure anytime I feel like I need somebody to talk to, I do go to therapists, and I switch up sometimes, to be honest, you know what I mean? Because whoever what helped me at one time in my life, sometimes I might need a little something different. I've had a white male, I've had a black female, I've had, so, I'm all for it.
Hey, Vanessa, you seem like you get great advice to couples. Like, you seem like you can solve somebody's problem because you're not in it, because you see it from the outside looking in. But sometimes it seems like you don't know what you're going through because you're involved.
Very much so. I think that's one of the things that when I fell so hard on my face, because when I wasn't able to see it because I was in it, but I was so able to see other people's shit. And so I'm grateful that I can. That's why I'm writing the book. Remember the book? Yeah. Writing this book about relationships, actually, and helping women to find and to help them to reach their relationship goals. Because a lot of women say they don't want to, that they want a man, but then you're not kind of willing to take action to reach that goal.
Okay, that's great. Kente, then Dominique, and then I will go right after that.
I fool with therapy. I think the problem Black men have is that we don't think we have nobody to talk to. But I've been going to therapy since I was 17 when my cousin / best friend died suddenly. So that was the first time I went, and I went to a bad one when I was married for 6 months and trying to get out of it. And
you went to a bad therapist?
Yeah, I went to a therapist because I had anger issues. I fucked around, punched the wall, punched the front door, and broke my knuckle. And I noticed this nigga was falling asleep during the sessions. I was like, this bastard ain't even listening.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so I went to another counselor through my church out here, and so he helped me through it. But I feel like as a Black man, we lean on our barbershop. If you go to your barbershop, that's like the hood psychotherapist, but you gotta do it because we be holding.
You still got a hairline, nigga. You still got a hairline.
Yeah. So we talking about barber, but you gotta have somebody because we be holding way too much stuff in, and as you see, this shit fucks with us on the daily.
Yeah.
All right. Dominique, what you got?
I went to therapy in college after my cousin /
You went to college?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is her time.
Hold on, wait a second. So why are you trying to do me?
No, I think he was saying that as like he was impressed. I think he said it as
no. I wasn't saying it's a bad thing. It's like, yo, that's dope. You went to college.
Yeah. I went to college. I have a degree in broadcast journalism and public relations. So yeah, but no, I went to therapy after that happened. He got murdered. I was having a really hard time processing. I was really angry, like God and everything after that happened. So, but actually I'm in the process of looking for a therapist out here as I'm growing and finding out things about myself and why do I process things like a certain way. So yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What's up, Tacarra? We got Tacarra.
What up, Tacarra?
Hey, I'm trying to change this.
Gotta turn your phone.
I done met my match. Now.
Get it out. Get it.
Tacarra, we're talking about therapy and how we feel it is.
Get you some, honey.
Essential to it. I'm gonna go and then Tacarra, I'd love to hear your thoughts real quick. Kente, it's amazing that you brought that up, man, because my first two therapists, I just did not connect with. And I think a lot of times people, my first two therapists I didn't connect with. Wow. And I think a lot of times people like you would go to that and you think you're gonna knock it out the park the first time, and it's not like that sometimes. So the fact that you attested to needing to get another therapist is great, because it took me getting to my third therapist for me to kind of build some type of rapport with her. So I agree. I think therapy is essential because a lot of times, especially as Black men, we're not encouraged when we're raised to share our feelings. You know, when you're raised, you told, you know, when you fall, you're a big boy, don't cry, get up.
Suck it up.
When that's a reinforced, when that type of reinforced behavior is encouraged and that's the only thing exhibited, you don't learn how to express yourself vocally. So when you get into an argument or some type of verbal exchange with somebody, you don't know how to efficiently conduct yourself and express yourself. So you want to go straight to violence, which leads to punching a wall or getting a fight in the club or at a restaurant because you don't know how to express yourself.
That's what I was to say. We're getting
tattooed.
Don't leave that.
So I agree. I think that therapy is very essential, and I feel that you definitely have to try it out sometimes, a couple times, to find the one that's for you. And for anybody that's watching right now, y'all know that Damn Internet You Scared, we partner with BetterHelp, and it's a therapy provider that you can text or call. And if you use our promo code, you get 10% off your first month. So let me know if anybody needs that. I'll send that information to you. And
how much does it cost? How much?
I don't know. My therapy is through Kaiser, but we partnered with them just because of everything that's going on, and we wanted to provide some type of options and some type of outlet for the people. So we are partnered with BetterHelp.
Love you.
But there's plenty of free therapy if need be. I know they show commercials with Noom and all other kind of stuff. There's free therapy out there. So Google away, you know?
Yeah, and I think Headspace, one of them was offering free therapy. It might have been Headspace, but you got options out there. So don't feel like you can't talk to anybody. So just throwing that out there. Tacarra, your thoughts on therapy?
As an avid, shut up, boo. Shut your ass up. As somebody, first of all, hi Vanessa. Hey,
hi Tacarra. How you doing, beautiful?
Hey, Tender.
What up, Tacarra?
Sosa. Fraction. I love that name. I do want to say that I did therapy since I was a child. I've been in therapy since I was a kid. Because growing up in the neighborhood that I grew up in, I've witnessed a lot of death, drug dealings, drug using. And when you grow up in a neighborhood like that, or just in an environment like that, people give you reason to feel like that's a normal way of life. And I learned at 8 or 9 years old that this isn't normal. And when I was 8, I witnessed a murder, and my grandparents snatched me very quickly to live with them because my grandmother knew what PTSD was. And
hold on, I'm sorry. What's PSC? What PSCNG?
PAVC. It's post-traumatic stress disorder. And it's just a disorder that you have dealing with stress, and just stress that you deal with after a traumatic event. So my grandparents knew what that was, and they took me in, and I did therapy for years. So when I find myself in troubling positions in life, or uncomfortable positions, or traumatic things happen, I'm extremely open to therapy. Unfortunately, in the Black community, it's frowned upon because I got teased for going to therapy. I got laughed at times for going to therapy, but it's always helped me, because talking to your friends is one thing. Talking to your parents is one thing, but talking to a complete stranger who is objective in your situation helps. Who that? Who fighting?
That's doing a whole ass drug deal.
It's food. I muted him. Go ahead.
Okay, so I realize that it's crucial to have someone be objective to your thoughts, your mental space, and just things that you're going through, and someone who can guide you. They don't get you out of it. People think therapy is just your therapist getting you out of a situation. No, they're guiding you on how to learn to get yourself out of these situations, how to handle them, how to cope with them. And even with the events that we have today with, people, Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, and the way society has been as of late, I definitely think now more than ever we need therapy.
Yeah.
But again, in the Black community, it's frowned upon. Like it's laughed at. It's like, oh, you think you white?
People aren't taking into account of the idea of.
One second, Chris. Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna let you go. I just want to let Fool know. Fool, you're muted, so unmute yourself before you speak. I had to mute you because of your background.
His face looks so concerned. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
One second, Fool. Go ahead, Chris.
What I was gonna say is, like, people aren't really taking into account, because I mean, of course, I mean, I commend and admire everybody that went on the front line and just went straight to protesting and stuff, which is great because we're doing it all for a cause. But we didn't take into account that we literally witnessed a murder. Like Tacarra just said that she witnessed it at 8, and she went. Her parents grabbed her immediately because she knows post-charge. But now the whole world just witnessed kids. All these that are just watching this video, this is a murder. I've never seen anybody die like that. Ever.
Right.
Yeah.
And now I have to, it's stuck in my brain. I have to sit with it, like.
And people get upset with you when you don't want to witness it. I've had so many people come into my DM and say, you need to watch this video. And I pleaded, please do not send me someone dying. I do not want to see it. Trust me, I know what's going on, but I don't want to physically see it because it stays in our minds. We live with it. We breathe it. I'm an empath. I don't know how many people know what that means, but an empath is just someone who feels and has empathy for anyone at any time in any situation. So things can get really heavy for me in situations like this. And I think that it's important that we allow people to heal the way that they know best to heal, as long as they're not hurting anyone. But yeah, Chris said it. The country witnessed a murder.
Yeah.
And people are, I don't know about Fool or Tahir, people were angry with me because I didn't want to post the video. You need to repost the video. I said, we've seen enough.
I told people on my page, don't even put it on my page. I haven't seen enough Black men die. Like, we the only race where you've seen on the 6 o'clock news us all the way expire. You think about it. They don't show nobody else. And they showed that I haven't still to this day never seen a whole video because one, I got beat up by the police at UCLA. So I still got low-key PTSD from that. So anytime they send me something with a police and a Black man situation, I don't fool with it.
You get Fool, Lord have mercy.
Did you sue? Did you get some money?
Hell yeah, sue.
Oh, nigga, that's what.
Yeah.
I hate
on the lawyer up right quick. Yeah, but I didn't watch it. I haven't watched the Maud Arbery. I didn't watch none of that. Don't send that stuff to my timeline. I don't want to see another Black man get killed and y'all act like it's just go on with your day and keep
because it's become, unfortunately, it's become the normal.
Yeah.
People have become accustomed to seeing it, and it's become normal that if you do speak out on it, or you do say, I'm uncomfortable watching this, I don't want to see this, you're the weird person.
Right.
Now
really? Hold on, you really think you're weird for saying that? I don't think
I'm weird for saying that. I'm just saying that people will look at us as if we are weird because we're saying, I don't want to see somebody die.
Man, that's been the big.
I don't want to see somebody ask for their mom. I don't want to see somebody take their last breath because
that's
it's not
hurt. The mom shit. The mom shit hurt.
The whole thing, dude. This is a Black man that died. And with a daughter. It's a father that died.
I mean, I didn't see it before. Like I'm ignorant. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
But the mom shit really hurt. The mom shit hurt.
Right. But I think that. I think therapy is really important. I think that if you can get in, especially right now during COVID-19 and everything that's happening, even if you start with a counselor or a group of people who feel, and then you venture off from the group to something by yourself, or you start off by yourself and get into a group. I think it's important in these times. I was just looking for a counselor and a therapist today for my kids. Because there's some things I can't explain to them. There's some things that I just don't have. I just can't explain it to them. And I need somebody in a professional field to get a message to them that I'm just having a really hard time getting to them. So I think that therapy is important. I think that as a community, as a race, as a I think we should look more into it. And I think that you shouldn't be ashamed or feel bad for saying my mental health is at stake and I need help guiding myself through it. I think that that's okay. Yeah.
Can I get my point of view?
Yeah, go for it.
Point of view, or is here's next. I don't want to.
No, you good, bro.
I love food. Come on, food growing up on us.
No. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm probably out of all of y'all, I never had that. You know what I mean? And I'm not frowning upon it, and I'm not saying I'm stronger than you or nothing, but like honestly, I think all you women are pretty strong in here. You know what I mean? Brown skin shorty that's married, I think you have a little bit of wall where I'm so blunt, I could bring it out of you, but I know T, she with it, V, she with it. But honestly, like a good conversation with me, I get it. Like, I'm not frowning on people who get therapy. That's if you need it, you get it. Because I mean, I'm dyslexic, so I need that around to read. Y'all didn't need that. But as far as like know how common sense, I get it, and I feel it, and I respect it. But it's like all I need is a good conversation, like a strong conversation, like with your friend, take a good walk, no geek shit, you know what I mean? And that's enough for food.
Yeah. And I mean,
everybody process differently, but that's the same as a counselor, and they might be
I'm not dissing y'all niggas.
Right.
I'm not dissing y'all.
I don't feel dissed too.
Yeah. But no,
I don't feel dissed.
I think that's
for me then.
Like you said,
that's
smile for me, G.
What?
This nigga always he makes a good point and then he just ruins it.
He has to.
Bring a little nigga on it real quick.
But I don't think you ever need to. I don't think as a friend you don't want to, because even with your friend you be like, I don't want to tell my friend everything because you don't want to burden them with your shit. That's why sometimes you just need an impartial person.
He spreads it around.
I've been through all that shit, but it's like it's so much of the norm that now that I'm older, I can really say, yo, I know what's wrong with it. I know this, I know that. That's why, I'm very ignorant, but I'm not stupid. I put myself in a situation where I'm not gonna get it. But I understand what y'all go through, and I see how it works for you, so I respect it because it makes you better. But I think like with somebody who's willing to be blunt with me, or tell me, you know what I mean, the honest truth, their truth, and I could dissect it. Sometimes that's good enough for me. Not saying the therapist wouldn't work because I never had one, or had the option to have one, but I that really helps me. Like a strong black. I was raised by 3 black women: my mother, her twin sister, and my grandmother. So between them, knowing emotions and people and all that, I'm really great at advice. I don't take good advice, but I know the truth. So sometimes I soak it in, and I'm telling you, when you let the walls out, you be truly blunt with yourself, my nigga, in every situation. I get it, and that helps.
One of the best things you said was, you don't really miss it because you never had it. So, you never know how much it would help you grow or not, because what you're saying is I'm able to process it in the way that I'm able to, and I'm stable. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, some parts of my life I was processing, but I wasn't stable. That's why I needed to go to talk to someone else. And then,
So hold on. When you say stable, what do you mean by stable? Like you conduct yourself in a day.
I just mean knowing that I needed to talk to somebody other than my friends and family. I needed a very objective thing. Stable just meaning like I wanted some other advice and some other options and choices. I think going to a counselor.
All right, last thing. Hold on. Last thing. I'm gonna let y'all rock. I'm gonna let y'all land. So like anybody know me? I'm from Jersey. I'm from Newark. I go to the city a lot since I was like 10, whatever. Has anybody ever took the train or a bus and talk to somebody that you never gonna see again? You feel it. You feel it because you know you're never gonna see again, and they give you their honest truth. It may not be the best for you or not, but it was able to make you understand why you think the way you think.
Who's the type that the world is his therapist? Like he could have as long as he can talk to somebody and they're listening to him. Then that's all he needed. Just need to get
out. Hey, you know what? Real quick.
I've talked to a stranger and they tell me some weird shit. So, you know, like,
as long as
I appreciate this conversation so much. And I'm always watching the comments just in case I miss a question or somebody needs answers or something like that. And I see a couple of people who have put that, they don't need therapy and that the fun has left the group and all of that type of stuff. But for those people who are interested in the conversation, let me say, the reason why this moment right here is so special is because you got 8 different people from 8 different walks of life, all who have experienced different types of trauma, all
And
who
we're
have
black.
grown up in all who have grown up in black households, who are told that you don't tell family business, you keep it to yourself. All of us have different views, opinions, and expressions on therapy. And so it may not be for you. You may realize that therapy really ain't for you. You may realize that you may need to try it out. You may realize that, you know, you tried it once and that you don't need to try it again. But to have an open space to talk like this, it's not always going to be fun. This isn't roast me. This isn't an all deaf show. If you come from all deaf and you come over to show love, I appreciate it. But just you have to understand that shows on different platforms aren't going to necessarily be what you're always used to. And there's nothing wrong with being exposed to something new. It really can help you so much to get a different view on something and to give a different outlet. So if you come here only for the jokes, I'm sorry, there are going to be some days that you are disappointed because it's not always going to be about jokes.
Yeah.
Everything in life ain't about jokes. Sometimes we got to have these real conversations because you don't know. It might not help you at all. This might not mean shit to you, but there might be 3 or 4 or 5 people in the chat who are thinking about something vital tonight. They were thinking of taking another turn and they tuned into this and it helped them tremendously. And now because of that, they're going to take steps to try to fix anything that may be going wrong in their life. Fool, fuck you. But I just want to say, man, like, just know that, you know, if it ain't for you, it's cool. It's all good. If it is for you, just know that you are not alone at this time because there's a lot of stuff going on. Everybody handles it differently. And you never know what a person may need at that moment. So don't try to shit on everybody because you ain't really rocking.
It ain't what you need.
You don't rock what the other person may need.
You killed that, you red nigga.
A king.
You killed that, Ginger.
Hit me.
You
Y'all.
killed that.
Fool.
No, that was from the heart, nigga. That was from the heart. He killed that.
That's how Fool gives. That's how Fool gives his
Yo,
power.
son.
That's a compliment.
Yo,
to Fool.
listen. When I'm comfortable, I can make fun of you.
My heart, nigga.
Oh, nigga, what you making? You making some Kool-Aid?
What?
No, what I'm saying is, honestly, yo, to hear you came from the heart, and I respect what you say. Honestly, I make fun of it only because I like it. Like, I mimic things that I like. Like, everybody has a song they like, and you make fun of it only because you like it. That's how I am. I'm a little elementary, but that's how I show love. When I can fuck with you, that's being honest. Oh, girl.
I got my hand raised.
Go ahead, I saw you. Go ahead. I saw your
Can
hand
I
raised.
be honest? Since the people in the I can't see people's comments and stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate all the conversation that we have had, but I do believe in timing, and I do believe that shit be heavy. And I do be coming sometimes to have a good motherfucking time. Like, I have a rule for myself, and right now I'm on Eastern time. So right now after this, I'm going to bed. But I got a rule. The first hour of the day and the last hour of the day belong to me. If you check my Instagram page right now, I'm cute on there, but I ain't been on there in a while because it's a fucking drag, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? It'd be like, we can have that time and talk about the series, but everybody's saying the same things. And even though we need to hit on them in our own perspective and in our own way, let's not forget to bring the levity. And let's not forget that we are blessed. And let's not forget that our ancestors bled and died for me to have a good motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying?
And them abs.
And the motherfucker, these abs, man, I'm going to get some body sculpting tomorrow. That's why I'm not even drinking. I'm drinking all this stupid tea, detox tea and shit, so I can get some body sculpting. My shit finna be so tight when we come up out of quarantine, baby. Y'all don't even know. I had my direct smile on so my shit get straight. I done got my eyebrows nano microbladed in. You can't see them real good though, because I gotta get a touch up. But my shit gonna be so fucking fly when I come up out of quarantine. Shit, I've been saving money. It's been cool.
But Georgia been wide ass open though.
But I haven't been out. I don't.
You got so comfortable. She put her leg up and shit. Look at her.
Because I felt that moment. You know what I mean? Because I haven't been out. Kids, I haven't been out. Even though
a bitch been saving. A bitch been saving. I've been saving.
Do it again. Do it again.
Look. The bitch been. See, that's where he gets you. Fool be like, go ahead, shake that ass one more time. Shake that ass one more time. You be like, okay.
Oh, your leg hella skinny.
It was glitching. It was glitching.
I'm skinny as hell, nigga. I got my mama legs.
Vanessa, what's the first thing you do when you get out of quarantine?
Oh, I don't know. I want to go on a vacation. It's so weird. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been, but I want to go jump in a pool or something. I just need that vacation. I want to be, you know what I mean? Somewhere other than this filling it up, having a good time. So
818-805-7255.
You know I have your number, fool. Don't do that.
Wait, fam, on live? That's
on
You
live.
know
He
he wants somebody. He wants somebody to replay this
He gonna
shit.
answer the phone.
He wants somebody to replay and call him.
Yeah.
Watch that
Yeah.
shit. That's how he
Here's the
gets.
thing,
That's how
though.
he get in.
He don't know. He
Hey,
don't
yo,
know
B
the
know
watch
me.
this shit. They petty.
B
They'll
checked
call
me
your
so
phone
many
to play on your
times.
phone, fool. You don't know that.
Who
You
gonna
don't know
answer?
that.
No, Vanessa
Fool
can
But
call
they
me.
don't know food petty. They don't know food
Yeah.
petty
That's true.
shit. That's what they don't.
Petty.
They done met their
petty.
goddamn match. I don't know who
Plus,
they was
the
looking
fool
for.
say
but
he
they
needs to
found
talk to strangers and tell them his
he's
problems
funny.
anyway. So
No, he's looking for a
that'll
therapist.
be somebody for you to
He's
little
looking for a
soundboard for
therapist.
you, fool.
Hey, I'm not in food right now. I'm Taquan, nigga. Not
Taquan.
Taquan, but Taquan.
Ooh, acting like he really
It's
passing
free.
out the dick. Didn't your mama, your grandmama come in the room a minute ago?
She did.
His
Keep that
auntie
shit down
Wild
in
like
there.
me, nigga.
Hey,
Yes, I
man,
see.
and the
We
look
wild.
that
I
he
came
had,
down. I came down here. Yo, I came down. Listen, last minute I came down here for a funeral for my uncle, my grand uncle. He died, and the myth is he has over 50 kids, and it's in the
Oh,
blood.
you want? Oh my lord.
I ain't got no kids.
Oh,
What?
congratulations.
it was all on mute, but it just
I
looked
got a lot of abortions. I got a lot of
Don't do that.
abortions.
Don't do that, fool. We was doing so good. See how you
No,
did
no,
this?
no, no,
We
no.
was doing
Let me-
so
gotta
fucking
no,
good,
no.
fool.
Every time.
No, let me tell my piece. Honestly, I was an ignorant dude. You know, you don't realize what you're doing till you get older.
Don't try to sound
So I was
smart and
doing
shit
it.
after you just said that
No,
abortion
nigga,
shit.
no. I'm being honest.
See what you
And
got
so-
to do is you got to re-fallopian tubanize the insides of the egg in which when you become one with a woman but are not sure of your intentions. See, because when I was a youth, I did youthful things. Now that I am adult and mature,
Preach, girl. Yes. Come on, girl.
don't do us, fool. Don't do us, fool.
I
Don't
won't.
do us, fool.
Hey, I was on some thought shit. And
Come on,
you know,
Tacarra.
I eat it. You know, you know what? V, you won. I shut the fuck up. It always takes a black woman to check me.
Fool be
I'ma
on
shut
that
up.
bullshit, man. You cannot be
Fool
my
finished that
dude.
whole
You cannot be my dude. Fool be on that bullshit.
Y'all done sold drugs like 3 times in front of us, right?
He did. He did.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like,
don't
these
care.
little baggies and these pills. I'm like,
Yeah, he put the shit in the other. Oh, this nigga got everything over there.
it was just that
and
little
his
fat ass
honest
kid in
middleman,
school.
he
They
done
just-
grabbed it like twice.
His
I'm
aunt
like,
keep telling him somebody at the door. Somebody at the
Yeah.
door. Would you come get the door?
I keep coming in. That's what I'm saying. She the
Come get the
middleman.
door.
She checking IDs
You
and
keep
stuff.
saying that. You said you was gonna be on here for 30 minutes. You've been in here for an hour.
You know what?
Come get the
I feel
door.
like I
I
need
shut
two.
the
I need
fuck
two.
up. I'm sorry, V. I said the wrong thing to V. She's starting to chop me the fuck up. I'm done. I'm sorry.
So full of shit.
Vanessa said his uncle he keep telling us somebody at the door.
Cause you was telling the truth.
He got
Somebody
up
was
and
there.
They keep knocking. And she keep
Nigga,
saying,
look,
come back
look,
in 5 minutes. Come back in
This
5
nigga
minutes.
got
You
the
told
wire
me 5
bag. This
minutes.
is looking like Stringer Bell over here, nigga.
Right. And then he talking about, just give him this. I'm not giving him shit. Just give him this.
Nigga.
he got up for a whole minute and went to the door.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, man.
Hey, but
What
I'm
about
a loyal nigga. Hey,
Nigga, put
hey,
that hood
hey,
back on.
I'm a loyal nigga. I'm a loyal
He
fuck.
said, "Put your hood back on."
Put that hood back on.
Fuck you, nigga. I know my shit
Damn.
receded.
Oh, it's okay.
y'all.
Don't you do that.
Pull the
baby.
drawstring. Pull the drawstring tight.
Yourself. Dominique, don't do him like
Yeah,
that.
close it
He's
up.
trying to be himself.
Put it around your
He's
neck.
like Kenny from South Park.
Just
Y'all
let your
ain't
lips out.
shit.
Just put
Y'all
your lips
ain't
out.
Right
shit.
in the back.
Finally let his guard down around y'all. See what you did?
Hey,
You done claimed him back up.
Okay, wait.
I can
My
take a
bad,
joke.
fool. My
Kid was
bad.
talking about his problems. Kid was talking was
It's
really
cool. I
opening
can take
up.
a joke. Y'all won.
Finally opening up, man. Here
That's
you
why
go.
Yeah.
That's why
Quarterback.
Tahir did this. I blame Tahir. He said, "Oh, I know how fool gonna act. I'm gonna put Vanessa, boom, boom,
I
boom, and y'all niggas
absolutely.
chopping
Let
me
me
the
tell you
fuck
something,
up.
man.
So fuck
Y'all-
you, Tahir.
Y'all know I
Fuck
go
you.
hard. Y'all know I go hard. I go hard for the ladies. So
Yeah.
if I got Jazmyn on there, I had never been in this element with Jazmyn. And the times I met her, she's been a little soft spoken. Not saying that's the only way she is. I just didn't want her to be by herself. Plus, I'm trying to get more ladies on the Zoom with the homies. So reached out to Vanessa. I was like, yo, I need you on this night because Fu was on this night. Because I knew that Vanessa would be able to handle Fu. And if Dominique wasn't available, I knew that Vanessa could hold it down to herself. So Dominique was available. And I was like, fuck, I got to throw Dominique on. And I promised Tacarra Tuesday night before I hit anybody up and forgot because I didn't put it in my planner. That's why it's important to put shit in
He
your
did
planner.
forget. He forgot all about me, y'all. I seen the flyer. I said,
I made her own flyer, but I corrected it, made it her own flyer, posted it on all 3 of my platforms, and let people know what the fuck going on. Because I knew it was gonna take a strong black woman to tell Food to shut the fuck up.
Hey yo, that was
numerous times.
Hey yo, Tahir, you
We
won.
very much love Food.
Tahir, you won. You won.
Right when Tacarra came on,
And I
Food was
love
like,
black
I
women.
met my
That's why I
man.
shut the fuck up.
but I love Food.
Yeah.
You gotta love Food. Food was that
Yeah.
little badass kid in class that you really can't stand. He's just annoying, but you just got have love for him. You got love for him. You know what
I'm
I'm
the
saying? Like,
nigga that can't read but could do all the new dances that grown up.
Exactly. That's that nigga. Dude, show me that. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nigga.
No,
like,
I can tell.
yeah, whatever. Can Shakespeare do this?
Model. Ain't nothing.
I let you see my homework. You teach me how to do the Cabbage Patch.
Yeah.
Y'all took Food back further in his hairline. Damn, you said he got teeth.
Fuck you. Y'all don't leave me alone, nigga.
You cute, Food.
Oh,
Bro,
shit.
y'all didn't realize because when Ken was opening up and he was talking about his trauma and everything, Food was just like, you got your hairline, bro. You good.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I didn't know why
thing
he
he's
was saying
focused
that
on.
at the time.
That's the only thing he's focused on. He was like, what you got your hairline, bro.
That's not everything, Food. That's not everything.
It is. It is.
It is, though. It's a lot. It's a lot.
There's some
Here's a
women
funny
not
story.
no hairline.
It's the difference between a yes and a no, my nigga.
Thank
Blue
you,
bubble,
Vanessa.
green bubble. Blue bubble, green bubble. Android, nigga. This is Android. Look at that.
Bro, that's Motorola. That's
Oh.
He said that's cricket. That is
Okay.
Cricket. Oh, he got the legs. He got the legs for the cricket.
Tahir was trying to say something.
Before we move on,
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Y'all stupid.
I
Y'all
was
crazy.
200
This is why I
subscribers.
love black women.
I was 200 subscribers away from 50,000 subscribers on YouTube last night.
Yo.
Oh, nice.
And I just hit 50,000.
That deserves air horns.
today. So in lieu of that, if you guys have something to pull up real quick, as I ran out of time.
Hold up, then. Hold up.
I got you. Hold on.
Hold on. I gotta get some more tea.
Take it off, girl. Look at this. This for all the black women in here. I brought this for y'all.
That's nice.
Okay, thank you.
This is for all y'all, nigga. Know what I mean?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Tahir and the Two or More Do.
That's right. You got that right.
Hey. And
So
shout out to
50,000
Janelle. She's here.
subscribers,
Janelle is in here. Hello.
And real quick, man, we got 2,100
Where's the wine
people
for
in
you?
here. 2,100 people in here, and we only got 466 likes, man. If y'all would go ahead and hit that like button for me, man, it would mean the absolute world to me. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. So please do.
It's over?
No.
Damn. Food turned 50 real quick.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Food turned into Clyde real quick.
I gotta buy this black girls this dope shirt. You gonna call me old? Nigga? Come on, y'all. You know what?
I do love that damn shirt
Hope you
though.
skip-
It's a
All
great
right.
I hope
So
y'all
you
miss
got
y'all
something?
period.
Hold up.
Damn.
Mean.
That is okay.
Don't wish that
Dom.
on me. The way
All
my
right,
life is
so
right now.
this is to 50,000, and on the march to 75,000, man. And we just gonna keep on rocking like that.
Congrats.
Hit that like button, man. Thank you guys so much, and we're gonna keep it going. We still got 23 minutes, so let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Hey, good shit, my nigga. Good shit. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
But when you gonna show them tattoos?
I know.
He said
We got-
11
we
and
got-
then 50. He got 5 minutes.
850.
Like
Hey,
7.
check this out. Hey, yo, check this out. Word is born. Tahir, if you show your tattoos to the world, I'll send you cash up you $50 personally.
Okay.
My word,
gonna do it for
nigga.
free.
Nigga,
Thank you.
listen, nigga,
I don't got $50.
I just want you to do some. I got $50.
Okay.
We want to make sure y'all know that.
Since Pooh said that,
I got
He just
$50.
asked his
Did y'all hear
auntie
me?
for it.
Let me do this.
Nigga, one thing I got is $50.
Auntie, let me get
I got $50.
Who is from Jersey? Who is
Auntie,
from
hand me
Jersey?
$50
So
real quick.
I need the 51st food, and then I'll pull it up right now.
Where's your cash app? What's your cash app? Tell me your cash app, Tahir.
It's on the
just my name.
screen.
Tahir, what's your
my name.
cash
Oh, he
app?
can't read.
This
He
my
just
name,
said he
Tahir Moore.
can't read 10 to 11.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tahir,
Hey,
what's your
Tahir,
cash app?
I need.
He can't do a lot of things, okay? We can figure that out.
Hey, I'm gonna need
Hey,
10%.
listen.
You can't replicate letters.
No, nigga, I can't. Brown skin.
Brown skin.
skin.
Brown skin. You know,
Sing
I
it.
Talking
love
about
your
your brown skin. Don't try to harmonize with me, nigga. What's your
Every
cash app?
now and
It's
then.
Tahir
Tahir
Moore.
Moore.
This
Just
is
my
it.
record.
Tahir Moore. It's coming right now.
Hey, let me get 5% of that to here. I started this.
No,
All right.
nigga.
140 then. He want 5%.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. He's the reason for the season. He don't get shit.
I'm putting in $40 because Chris said he got 10 of it.
I gotta work.
Oh, he's really doing it. He got out. He's really doing it.
Where'd he go?
I hope you don't do that shit for real.
What are you
Hey.
gonna
For
do?
real.
You going to
You
the
do.
bank?
You got
Please, I want
$50.
to do it.
He gonna
Hey,
use
it's
all
that-
the
That's what
money
y'all
he made
asked for.
tonight.
Y'all
Hey,
asked for this shit. Now you don't want it.
Uh-oh.
I didn't ask for it. Chris been asking for it since the show started. I ain't asked
Hey,
none of this shit.
it's T.
That's
Hold on. Hey, yo.
Tahir.
That's it? You ain't got a last name?
Tahir Moore.
Okay.
Okay.
But you gotta put a dollar sign in front of it.
Hey, what should
Yeah.
I make his emoji? Should I make it guns?
Yeah. The water guns.
A
The water
peach,
guns.
a peach and a gun.
A peach.
A peach.
A peach
His
and a
booty.
gun.
What's the peach? I was like, what's the
Chill out.
I ain't got that emoji.
Don't even worry about it.
Oh, you got an
Don't worry
Android.
about it.
You got an Android.
No, nigga, I got an iPhone. Nigga, I got 11. Nigga, I sell drugs. I'm gonna put some scooters, nigga, because niggas be skating on your back.
All right, that's enough.
All right,
That's
that's
enough.
enough. Oh,
Said, you've
shit.
gone too far. You've gone
I'm
too far.
sorry. I found you. To here, show them tattoos, motherfucker.
I ain't get the notification. When the
It's coming,
notification,
nigga.
He has sent that
Hey,
to
motherfucker.
Theo
Chris said he
Moore.
got 10. Chris said he got 10. It's through. I got the email, nigga.
Chris
Oh, no,
Chris said
no, you gotta
he
give him
wanted
all 50.
5% of
You
your
gotta give him all
50.
50.
all right, here we go. He sent it.
Oh, he
shit.
really said
Okay,
that.
what we about to do? What's
Oh,
I'm gonna need
take a
therapy
screenshot.
after this.
Take a screenshot.
There,
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
I
That's
can't see it.
22.
Take a
It's a
screenshot.
little ass 22.
Ain't no
I
screenshot.
can't see
nigga.
it. No, I
Nigga.
didn't see it, nigga.
You saw
I
it.
didn't see it. I'm on the phone.
Yeah, I got it on
See,
video.
you got the little.
That nigga trying to screenshot it. Nah, we good, my nigga. You saw
I
it.
didn't see nothing. I didn't see nothing.
I don't know. I don't know
He
what
didn't
to
see
say.
nothing.
I'll DM
I
it
don't
to
know
you.
what to
I
say.
got the video.
You see it? You got the video?
I'm
I got the
dead.
video. I
Check.
got
See
it on
here,
video.
you got
Hey.
the nice little Harlem Nights Jazmyn Guy little pistols on your back.
Hey, you got the pro? Is it a pro
Oh, he
handle?
got the they shot with the big guns. He came out of nowhere and said, pew, pew,
Yeah.
pew, pew.
Shut that shit
He
up.
got the pew, pew. It's okay.
Handle?
Q
Got
got
the
the
pew,
cap
pew.
gun.
But at 14, they probably look a lot bigger though.
Yeah.
He got that at 14?
16.
At
You let
16, you was getting guns on your...
I moved
You
out
let
at 14
somebody-
ago.
Oh, you missed the whole thing, boo. You missed the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hey, but somebody gonna email me, nigga. I'm gonna fuck with y'all up. How about that?
Soon as we get off of here, he gonna take that cash app back.
No, I'm not. I ain't a sucker like that.
He gonna be like,
Why you gotta get all
I ain't a
serious,
sucker
fool?
like that.
Damn.
Is he
Right.
from New
Damn,
Jersey?
fool.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now I feel bad for
you-
saying the shit. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
I'm
'Cause
sorry
you
too. Me
real.
too. I'm sorry too. I'm sorry too, fool. I should have
Hey,
never
let me
said
say
it.
this, man. I haven't worked
should've
with
never said
Vanessa in so long, and when I tell you, Vanessa is an absolute joy to be around, to watch work,
Thank you.
to watch
Yeah.
her. Man, Vanessa on stage. I don't know too many people that can fuck with Vanessa, and I ain't saying like females. I ain't talking about guys. I'm talking about comics in general. I don't know too many people that can fuck with Vanessa. So the fact that she's here right now, man, it means the motherfucking world to me, man. I appreciate
That's
you.
awesome.
Oh,
That's
you made me
awesome.
feel emotional before I go to bed tonight. Thank
Hey,
you.
man. That's real shit. I
Now
say
you're
we
making me
go to
miss
work.
being on stage.
We did that room for Michelle on Crenshaw. That motherfucking room right there. That motherfucker.
And as I remember, everybody didn't do so well.
Yeah.
As I recall.
I ate it.
That's comedy.
I ate it.
Yeah.
You wasn't there that night.
Were you there?
I always fucking shit. I ate it, nigga. Yeah, shit happened.
That room was different. That room was different. And I saw Vanessa go in that motherfucker and command the room. I had a great set, but Vanessa had a fantastic fucking set. You understand me?
No, you gotta say a fucking fine set.
Okay, whatever you want to say, man. You know what? Everybody in this room, everybody in this Zoom, I've seen fucking Tacarra host down Chocolate Sunday. She had her own tour.
Man.
The motherfucker got their own tour. First of all, if a black person got their own tour, I'm gonna be honest about it, because I've seen a lot of comics who get tours, and it's because of who they rap by. I'm gonna just keep it all the way real. Tacarra had her own tour. It's called Life After Divorce, and she was rocking that motherfucker on top of rocking Chocolate Sundays every fucking night. Kente did first of all, Kente is a clean comic, but he ain't clean. And Kente had a church night. He had a first Friday nights at this church called Faithful Central, and I've done it a couple times. First off, they give you your footage, and you get 3 camera views, so that can literally be your reel. It is fucking.
Did you get the tattoos?
And you get paid for it. You get like $100 for the gig. And when I tell you it's one of the best nights ever, it's amazing, and it's just an outstanding brother all around. So shout out to Kente as well. Cris Sosa is just a fucking joy to be around. I've seen Cris Sosa bomb. I've seen where he came from. Oh, when I tell you that nigga ball.
What happened?
Boom! Guess who stepped in the room?
Fool, that nigga jumped on a basket of grenades. You understand me? That nigga. But to see where he came from there, and to see where he is now, man, it's just a testament of his work ethic. This is how I knew Cris Sosa was gonna make it. We did this. Steve Harvey did a conference, and what was the name of the conference? Could you remember?
The Volt Empowers.
Volt Empowers, and Sosa. We had a private lunch with Steve Harvey, with these other people and stuff like that. People who paid for like the VIP stuff, and then after Steve spoke during the whole lunch, you could get up and ask him a question. Chris went up there and did a joke. He said, "Hey, I was wondering if I could tell one of the kings of comedy a joke, and you just let me know how you feel about it." And I'm sitting down, I'm like, "Sosa, don't do it. Don't do it, Sosa." Because once you tell people you're about to do a joke, they automatically get in the mindset of judging. They're not getting the mindset of enjoying themselves. They get in the mindset of like, all right, I'm gonna judge it and see how funny it is. Regardless of how funny it is, that's how they judge it. Right. Cris Sosa goes up, does the joke. I'm recording the whole thing, and then I zoom the camera to Steve right after he finishes the joke, and I see Steve look like this. Oh, you crazy, boy. And that was I know that was the longest 2.5 seconds of Cris Sosa's life. But from that one joke, he got booked and hired for Steve Harvey. And he was on.
What are you doing,
from that point on.
What are you doing, fool? What are you showing us?
Somebody
Hey, my cousin fucked a bitch and he knocked her up and she went and got the middle of the mall pictures.
Oh my.
What? Recently?
Hey, thank you, Tahir. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Sosa, I was clapping for you, Sosa.
Thank you.
No, I fuck with Sosa. Sosa, listen. Sosa, he puts he'll do some nigga shit, and I won't have the guts to do that. I'm not telling no joke at no picnic. What the fuck I look like? And he'll go out there and he'll perform, and that's why he got stronger.
You see Pooh here? Pooh said that's how we got stronger.
That was such
that's how we got stronger. Like, that's how we did it.
That's how I get my underhanded compliments. They were underhanded.
You know, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
They kind of under and over.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Y'all won.
Now go back to the motherfucking middle of the mall pictures you talking about.
Yeah, he was showing somebody whole shit.
I wasn't even looking at the car. I'm sitting here looking at Sosa and Tahir.
Middle of the mall.
Is that her stomach?
Cute though.
Her belly oiled up.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Oh my goodness.
She look cute though.
She was,
no, she look cute, but it's like
Vanessa couldn't get the whole one out.
Look at that. Like, why you laying down with gold on?
These? Why are you showing them?
Yes,
Those
sir.
are her.
Hey, cause she can't beat me the
Ooh,
fuck up,
baby.
and the nigga can't neither.
That's Foo baby.
No, I ain't got no kids.
Wanted to say
I got
nothing.
abortion.
Oh
Goddamn
my
baby.
God.
Anyway, moving on to Jazmyn. I've only had the pleasure of working with Jazmyn once. But in that time, my Wednesday night it's an amazing time. It's electric energy, but it's not some place where you can go up there and just do a fucking cakewalk. Like you still got to put it in the fucking work. They'll let you know. They'll either be completely silent or you just won't get no sympathy laughs or nothing. Jazmyn went up there, unintimidated, handled her business, and from that moment on, she sealed her fate with me with being somebody I can respect and somebody I could trust with the microphone. And
Also, I've opened for Faison Love. I featured for him, Martin Lawrence. I was about to go on the Lit AF tour for 2 states. So, let me throw my own credits out there.
Yeah, you did. I see what you did right there. And
Hold on, I'm picking up
it.
and she's driving right now. Hold on. There you go.
And
pick that up.
Yeah, I got it.
I mean, shit, y'all see Fool. He's somebody that is
Yeah,
confident.
we see him. We see him.
So
We
y'all
see
think about
Fool.
him yourself. That's
Fool is somebody that is confident beyond compare in his ability to control a room and control a crowd, unapologetically him. And you got to appreciate somebody that's going to be 100% honest with you the entire time. Fool ain't going to sugarcoat no shit. And I seen him get on stage and kill that shit. And I seen him get on stage and cuss out the whole audience because they didn't appreciate his style of comedy.
Man, I've
But I can compliment
all
all
of
y'all
that.
niggas.
Food.
I can compliment Tahir. You know how to adapt to a thing. Vanessa know how to commend the stage. Fucking Cris, insecure. Nigga, you just know how to bring like just a smile and a bad joke and still make it work. And that's not a diss. That's not a diss.
Appreciate you, bro.
And K could write his ass off. Facts. And the other 2 girls, I mean, Blondie, you cute as hell, and brown skin. I mean, I don't know y'all, but y'all good energy though. So I rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Appreciate it,
Vanessa,
brother.
me and V went back. V, she worked on my man's show in Atlanta. That's when we really got cool. She played security guard. She like blew that roll up, and it was small as fuck.
Damn. Okay.
And we already know what the fuck you capable of.
God don't play.
You motherfucker.
What?
Right.
This nigga, he don't. Let me tell y'all, Foo don't sound like Spike. Kente, he don't sound like Spike from Mo Better Monday.
Oh, man.
Oh, damn.
But I ain't listen.
Blowing smoke in your face.
Nobody sound like Spike.
That's who he just was like.
Man.
You motherfucker. God damn.
And I gotta
No,
tell
but
Tacarra.
no, I'm only saying you. I'm only calling motherfucker like you because you actually know me.
I do know you, and I love you.
Yeah,
I
so
gotta-
it's like
Yes,
good,
guys.
bad. I have nothing bad ever to say about you. That's whatever.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? You
Aw,
A1. You
I
know what I mean?
Okay, then.
And you ain't never got no girls for a nigga. How about that?
Even better. That's why y'all still
But
cool.
never mind.
When I met Tacarra, I met you one time in the club. I went up to her. I was like, "Oh, you were so funny," and we had a 20-minute good conversation. She's such good energy. But I want to let you know, Tacarra, that I'm on TikTok, and your voice be going viral on TikTok. I be tagging. This is Tacarra Williams. Look her up, because when the white girls do your voiceover, they be having like 3 million views, and I'd be like, nobody even know who this is. This is her.
You look like you got a TikTok body.
Me?
What's that mean?
I
Just go to bed. Thank you, Jazmyn.
Yeah, go to sleep.
My daughter actually noticed it first. She was like, "Mommy, your voice is on TikTok." And I was like, "Okay, we need to create an account." So I created an account, and in like 6 weeks, I got 10,000 followers, right? And it pissed her the fuck off. It's my 15-year-old V. She was like, "Cause I've been on TikTok. I got 567 followers. I'm gonna show you the ropes. I got this." And then the SpongeBob shit popped up, and it said 6 weeks later. And she came in my room and was like, "That's what we doing? I've been on here for 2 years. You get on here for 6 weeks, and you already got
You do this to me."
I said, "I don't even know what's going on." And she said, "That's the problem. You don't even know what's going on, and you got 10,000."
Wow.
So thank you, Jazmyn. Please keep doing that. I be trying to do it myself. I don't even. It's like 5 different viral voiceovers on TikTok, and I don't even know it until my daughter tells me, "Isn't this your voice?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's another joke. They just stealing shit.
Yeah, they steal
Where they
your
getting
jokes.
this from?" So I'm grateful for
So they don't give you no
know,
money for the voiceover shit?
They taking them. They taking them, and
They
they doing
them.
her voiceover.
What about you tag? What about you tag yourself so at least you get the credit?
That's what I'm doing now. That's what I spent. It's a lot to actually go to just to ask people to tag you or just tag yourself. But I'm doing that. My agent sent out an email to
TikTok headquarters.
Oh, you got an
to headquarters.
now? Oh, you
I've
got
been
an
had an agent.
Oh, she got an agent in a face.
Why fool like them disrespectful aunties and uncles when they turn their head?
Yo, you got an agent?
Oh, you got an agent.
Oh, so you doing big now?
So you getting the real orange juice.
Look at
No
Chris.
tip,
You
no
an asshole,
food for
Chris.
you,
He's like, oh, you went to college? Okay.
We like,
yeah, you went to college.
No agent. You got no agent.
You got an agent?
You got people that represent you now.
Fuck y'all. You know what?
Your uncle selling drugs, and he talking about you got an agent.
Hold on. So we're about 7 minutes out. Real quick. So
why we gotta end?
I mean, can we go overtime?
We ain't got to do.
Tahir like,
black people be late anyway.
Tahir, nah.
Vanessa like, no, too.
I gotta do.
I gotta go to bed.
I got some editing to do. Vanessa got to go to bed. Nah, tonight. We're gonna keep it going. I mean, we're not gonna keep it going. I'll go first with the thank yous, and then I'll let you guys go after, and you guys can also tell them what you got coming up and where they can find you. So real quick, I want to thank Janine Marquez, Naomi, Cal Scott, Brandon, J Mo, Carlos, J Ren, Matthew, Sarah, Timothy, LeBaron, Beard, Chase, Stephen, Fu, and Patrice. Thank you so much for the donations.
Oh yeah, I give you money, nigga.
We got another episode of
hey, post that tag too, motherfuckers. Hashtag.
another episode of Zooming with the Homies tomorrow night and Thursday night. And I got some more announcements after the fact. But Fu, why don't you go ahead and kick it off? If you got any thank you, you can thank you, and then you can also
honestly, I'm gonna be short and sweet. Honestly, yo, dog, some nigga hit me. You say you go be me show again. I thought you wasn't. A nigga hit me, and as soon as he hit me and I was about to scream on you, you put it. So honestly, thank you. Honestly, I love fucking with black females because they put me in my place and make me challenge me. Kay, you already know you're a good ass writer, my nigga. Light skin. I honestly though, really, I had fun. I talk my shit, and y'all check me.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tacarra, you want to go ahead and go next?
What?
My bad, fool. Give me some money.
Yeah. Just thank you for everybody for coming on this live. Keep supporting Tahir. Shout out to Vanessa Fraction, Christian, Tender Lovins, Jazmyn, Kente, and Tahir for having me. If you want some shirts, everybody's been buying them for marching and protesting, and just to have, go to my website, www.tacarra.com, and I have shirts that say Kings Support Queens, and then shirts that say Queens Support Kings, and just cop one. I get so much attention when I'm out in these shirts. Other than that, I got a 6-year-old who don't give a fuck about work, and I think I just burnt 2 hot dogs on the grill, so I'm gonna go back out there and get those off. But thank you for having me Tahir on this show. And I hope everybody learned something about mental health and they are okay with seeking some form of therapy if they need it.
Yes.
Okay.
And the foo hand at the end.
Cris Sosa.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. Thank you, Tahir, for having me on here, man. This was really dope. I actually really enjoyed talking to all of you guys. 2 hours went by way too fast. I'm definitely one of the ones who are advocating to go longer, but it's all good. I understand that we got time. Thank you also for the donations. This was really dope. We got Whitney, thank you. LeBaron, thank you for the big donation. Matthew, appreciate you, and Derek, thank you guys so much for that. If you want to keep going for my birthday's Thursday, so little birthday donations. It's at Cris Sosa.
Hey, put in that $10, nigga. How about that?
Yeah.
Only about this 10.
Yeah, and y'all can follow me on Instagram at Cris Sosa. We do fun voiceovers and posting just silly viral content. You know what I mean? And yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you for bringing me on here, man. This was fun.
Absolutely. Dominique, what you got for us?
Hi. Shout out to Janelle. Yeah, shout out to Janelle Lovings, Naomi Parks, Corey Cobb, Jordan, Brandon Reeves, Matthew, LeBaron, and Denise. Thanks for the love. This is great. That's gas for my car. I don't have to pay this card. Working on a special project. Because I have a degree since Food's trying to hate on me. So I'm working on a little talk show called Whiskey Sour. It's coming soon. Hope to have some of y'all on. We can talk our shit, especially Tacarra. Love her. Don't forget to shop New Heritage, the brand. Shout out to my girl Samira that I am working with. And yeah, that's it. And follow me on Instagram and look at me. So these streamers, I had a whole shoot. It's a whole thing. They are fire. So series starts tomorrow, St. Angeles.
Nice.
Before I go on to Jazmyn, Kente, and Vanessa, I just want to give a big shout out to LeBaron. Not only does he support me, he also supports all my guests. LeBaron is the owner of Popcorn World that is Chicago. They have over 60 flavors of different popcorns. It's called doingtheworldofFlavor.com is the website if you want to go check them out.
Doing it right now.
Him out because he always tunes in. He always shows love. And when I tell you, he sent me so many different flavors of popcorn. If you're a popcorn fan, please go to the website right now. He said from all of the shouts out and all of the pub, he was able to hire a new employee during the quarantine. Because he was getting so much work. So
he said he's out of Georgia. Wait,
he's out of Chicago.
Oh,
but it has like 4 different locations that it says it ships from. But I think they're originally from Chicago. So shout out to Popcorn World.
What's the IG?
Flavor.com. And man, shout out to LeBaron, man, because he's a brother just comes through.
What's the IG? Hey, what's the IG of the popcorn?
I don't know the IG. I just know the Twitter because that's where he hit me up on Twitter. And the Twitter is hold on one second. Let me tell y'all right now. Popcorn World is at popcorn_world_. And again, the website is doingtheworldofFlavor.com. And trust me, man, you will not be disappointed in the flavors that you get. I tried everything from garlic parmesan to crab legs. And
Crab leg popcorn?
Crab leg popcorn?
Crab legs is one of the motherfucking flavors. And LeBaron he's a church guy, man. He don't curse, he don't do all of this. So he be listening to us go through all of this foolishness and he just be here and he still supports.
And still blessed us. Thank you, LeBaron. I appreciate it.
So check out Popcorn World, doingtheworldofFlavor.com. Check them out if you love popcorn. Jazz, go ahead, go with yours.
Okay, I want to say thanks. First of all, I want to say in Hollywood, we all know that there's a lot of creeps. But to hear the very first time that I met him, he's always been genuine, always been such a pleasure to be around, good energy. So thank you, Tahir, for bringing us all together. I appreciate you, brother, for being who you are. Thank you, Naomi Parks, Corey Cobb, Jasmine Dixon. We got the same name, girl. Matthew Bankston, LeBaron from Doing the World of Flavor.com, the Popcorn World, and Denise Gray. I also want to say I have my own YouTube channel. It's comedian Jazmyn W here on YouTube. And follow me on Instagram at JAZMYNJW. I also have a podcast that I release every Tuesday, y'all, where I talk to women of color every week. And we talk about healing, mental health. We talk about dating. We talk about all things. It's called Colored Couch Conversations. So please subscribe on Spotify or Apple or Google and support your girl.
She legit.
The nigga, she ready.
Spotify, Apple.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
I like
Jazmyn, hit me up and send me your number because I got some information for you too. Listen, before Kente goes and before Vanessa goes, the more that you guys subscribe to the channel, the more that you guys listen, the more that we can continue to do it like this. I'm with this company called Audio Boom, and they do all the scouting for all my ads on Damn It Makes You Scary, Squadcast, Precious's podcast, as well as Word Niggas Hard. If you guys can watch it, we got ads on there now. So the more that you guys watch, subscribe, and tune in, the more that we can continue to build these platforms, provide bigger names and things of that nature. If you see the hat that Vanessa has on, that's Ronnie Jordan's brand, Blessed AF. He was on the show last week. And we getting all of the people that are constantly creating new content for you guys, introducing you guys to new talent, and we can only continue to build on our platforms by you guys liking, subscribing, and continue to support this. That's why I push so hard for LeBaron and Popcorn World. That's why I push so hard for all of the people that are on here, because I want to create generational wealth. It's not just about me getting on. I want my friends to get on so we can travel together, we can build together, we can establish together. So please subscribe. Make sure you check out Jazmyn's podcast. Check out our Instagram and everybody else's Instagram as well. Kente, go ahead, please, bro.
Okay, for sure. First, I want to thank you, Tahir. You a true, genuine dude in these Hollywood streets. From day one, you've been a real cat. Like, I text you, you be like, all right, what day you want to get on? So appreciate you always for being who you are. I want to thank Leslie Brown from the Bay for the Cash App love, Naomi Parks and LeBaron from Popcorn World. Appreciate the Cash App love. At Contagious on everything, KenteGious on everything. We got a show that I host is coming out this week called Comics Uncensored. It's an online comedy show. Tahir's been on. Food, we got to get you on there soon. Vanessa, all y'all got to get on there. So that's coming out this week at comicsuncensored.com. Check that out. I got a podcast with my sister called What Sibling Rivalry, the podcast. Also have a YouTube channel, Kente Scott. If you can't remember Contagious, just put Kente Scott in Google. I'm the only one gonna pop up. So just been writing and appreciate seeing all y'all faces. This has been great. It got deep, it got funny. I love the whole thing. This is probably the longest I've really fucked with food on like a situation. So I enjoy the shit out of that because we always just be working. The only time I see food is at the comedy clubs and it just be in and out. But I fucked with food after this. So appreciate all y'all.
Food went to go take a shit. He just came back.
Just came back.
He ain't washed his hands or nothing.
We want to hear everything you got going on.
Thank you for having me, first and foremost. This is awesome, awesome. I will come back anytime. It was grand. Good to see everybody's faces. I'm wishing you all multitudes of blessings. Foo. Thank you, Corey. I didn't know if y'all want me to say y'all whole names or whatever, but thank you, Corey, LeBaron, Popcorn World. Shout out to Chicago. That's my hometown. Whoa. And what do I know you, Popcorn World? I'll have to send you a message. Any hoots, Anthony Williams, Aaliyah Wilson, Denise Gay, Matthew Bankston, and Raymond Cooper. And thanks for that compliment. Thank you for the tips as well. I super appreciate it. I have my own YouTube channel as well. It's Vanessa Fraction. Please check it out. Like and subscribe. I have some funny comedy videos on there of me doing stand-up and so forth. I have a podcast called Comedy Dogs. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, the Comedy Dogs podcast. I interview comedians and their dogs. So if you love comedians and you love dogs, then you'll love Comedy Dogs, the podcast. And that's Comedy Dogs with a Z, and that's anywhere that you listen to podcast. Food. I don't want to see your nose that close, baby. And follow me on IG at Vanessa Fraction. I always have great shit going on. I appreciate you for the love, and I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you soon. I don't know what the fuck I was closing out with. I was trying there. I'm getting sleepy, but yeah, love you. Thanks.
All right, there it is.
Hey, need y'all to pull up on me right after this.
I got you. I already knew you was finna say it. I got some cigars, man. If
I just got into cigars.
Hey man, yeah. I've been promising Kente a stick for a while now. So if I'm allowed to get out of the house, bro, I'll pull up on you, Kente tonight,
Come
man.
on.
I've had a
I
long
got some
day.
Cubans we can smoke. I don't know.
Oh, you do? Well,
Here's the thing. So this is what you need to understand about Dominique. She got 3 or 4 different houses. Nobody knows what house she's at right now. She has a house where she literally just keeps her wigs. She has a house at one of her sugar daddies. She has a vacation home, and then she has like a regular house too.
Nice. So she got a fuck nigga house?
Huh?
You heard him. You heard him.
I'm not gonna entertain that. Anyway, thank y'all for watching another episode of Zooming with the Homies. Before you get out of here, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you aren't already. I'm going to put all the names of all of the guests in the description, so check back in a couple of minutes. That'll be up there. Please follow them on all the social media platforms and support them, man. Like, this is how we create that change. Everybody's talking about, like, how do we get out of this? We create the change by creating our own platforms. We create the change by establishing our own businesses. So I learned from Kev on stage. and Tony Baker about creating my own content, not selling my content. I've had a couple businesses, literally a couple businesses approach me about wording is hard and wanting to buy the rights from me. I'm not doing it, man. We got to build our own wealth. We got to establish our shit.
In-house.
If you listen to Solange's album and you heard Master P's dialogue on there, and he was like, the white man wanted to pay him $1 million for No Limit. You got to understand, like, if they willing to pay you $1 million, it's because they know they can get 100 million off of it.
Exactly.
So I'm not gonna sell my shit. I'm gonna keep pushing my own stuff. I'm gonna keep providing a platform for my friends to promote their own stuff and make a little money off of as well. And I'm gonna keep doing it this way and putting it out here for the people to take her. And if y'all want to support that through donations and buying the merch, I am gonna be ever so greatly. But we got
we branding tattoos.
Why he gotta be the drunk uncle?
I mean, who is who he is, man. He is.
I love to hear he's dope. He is dope.
Fool, you already know, bro. We've had real conversations over full cigarettes, bro. Like we real niggas, bro. So
we have great conversation.
You gotta understand, like you're not one of the great things about Zooming with the homies. Everybody ain't the same. And if this was a show where everybody agreed with each other and everybody got on board with the same things, it wouldn't be authentic. So I love the fact that Fool is who he is, and I will never ask him not to be that. So just know and take that all the way to the bank, man. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. We got 2 more great shows throughout the rest of the week, and y'all be easy. Peace.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Peace.
All right.
Bye, y'all.